What's going on, everybody?
He's a prevert.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Hey everybody. We are the Super Slash Brothers. Minus Dave, who will be in later.
Yeah, Dave will be along later.
Dave, who will be in later.
Didn't you just say that? Be along later. Or didn't I just say that?
That was me.
There's an echo in here.
That was me.
Terrific echoes, Jan.
That was me. It's like an echoplex.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? What the fuck is this now? Did Jason Becker? Can you look up Jason Becker on there? The computer.
So how's everybody's evening going?
Who we got in
there? Hello, Vince.
Hey Vince and Becky.
Hey Vince. Hey Becky. Hey Ashley P.
Is she a musician?
Yes.
That's what you're looking for.
Did he pass away today? It had something like him and Eddie Van Halen. Probably not then. Somebody was just probably making a video. Yeah, he says Nick.
Hey, Nick.
So did you watch anything good this week, Joe?
I don't think so. Nothing other than what I've already reviewed. The Fangoria movies we watched, and
yeah,
Wild Eye, and that's about it.
PJ Souls and Bob. Poor Bob. He didn't stand a chance, did he?
Hey Chris. Hey Tim.
Hey Chris. Oh, is he the guy from Slipknot?
Yeah, Joey Jordison.
Yeah. I'm not as familiar with them as I am some of the other guys. And Dusty Hill, too. Actually, quite surprised about that. Dusty Hill. It's not porn on in the background. It's just Halloween. Bob's getting at it now, so.
Go get me a beer.
Oh, here's another thing I noticed that I really never even thought about before. I mean, maybe I said something about it, but in the very beginning when he kills his sister, she's got everything but her drawers. I mean, she has nothing but her drawers on, and he comes down in like 2 minutes. That doesn't really speak a lot of his character.
Oh, I've always noticed that. He's definitely a minute man.
He's a one-pump chump.
He's in and out.
Tim, you'll love that, man. You do need to see it. I told Lauren that it has subtitles. The Scream Factory does. I hope I was right in that because I'm pretty sure I was watching them with subtitles.
Hey, Jen.
Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. Thanks, Tim. Guys, tonight's stream is dedicated to my brother. He died last night. I'm not going to go into a ton of crap with it. There is a GoFundMe thing on the description box below. If you want to send some cash to his family, that's up to you. I'm not going to ask again. I'm not going to say anything about it again. Okay? Completely up to you. Do what you want to do. But tonight is dedicated to him. My dad called me or asked me if I would do something on my channel for him, and I told him I had already planned on it. So he was killed last night in a very bad wreck, and that's about all. It's just been a really hard day. So,
Yep.
no, says Nick, it won't. I want to be happy. I don't want to feel like shit even worse.
That's what you need to watch this. See? This is the perfect one. Yeah, you can't see it. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to watch my multi-pack madness before we started. That's the only video I plan on filming for the next week or so. I've got all the other videos I plan on putting up ready already.
Rick. Look, it's a good movie, all right?
It's the best movie. Go fuck yourself, Rick. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ben.
Yep.
Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fucking tired. I've been up since fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Anyways, anybody watch anything good this week or do anything cool? I watched a few new movies. I watched Spiral since I bought Spiral.
Oh, yeah. Every time I think of Spiral, I think of the Adam Green one.
Adam Green, me too.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
I'm gonna have to see that.
Yeah, I got it for my son for his birthday, and he watched it the other night, and he really liked it.
Dude, I saw his cake. That was awesome.
Oh, he's had a few cakes now.
Yeah, my Corinne just showed me the cake one. That was really cool. The one with the Scream guy on top of it.
Yeah, that's what we had tonight.
That's badass.
He's running late. He's over on somebody else's stream sucking their cocks.
That's not nice.
Pulling their pud. Jerking their jerky.
The maggot will be along shortly.
And yes, my brother has a very crude sense of humor, so he would appreciate that. Something he didn't show his wife too often, but he did.
What was she like?
What's who like?
His wife.
Well, she is still like, I hope, anyways.
Yeah,
That's
what
it
I
was
meant.
20 minutes when I talked to her. Oh. I say, Ben, watch it for yourself. That's what I say.
What's that?
I say, watch it for yourself and decide. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. But at least then you could say you watched it and you can speak on what you did or did not like, instead of people just saying, talking crap before they even saw it.
Around again?
What?
I'll kill you if this is a joke.
She is, I don't know. She's a nurse. She's really into her kids and her family, and I mean, she's a good chick.
I don't know. I don't think I ever talked to her, even when you were at your mom's house. I remember talking to Donald, but
yeah, I don't really talk to her a lot unless I'm with her.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, Bones.
yeah, I made it through 5 minutes of it and I turned it off. I'm going to give it a watch when I have more time.
Well, you were never a He-Man person in the first place, so
no, I'm not, but I like a good show just as much as the next person. So
the
if I'm
people
able
that are bothering me are all these so-called He-Man fans that are just being jerks.
if I'm able to relate to it, I'll tell you what though, I really like the animation better than I did the original. I thought the animation was much better. That's just my opinion, but from what I saw. And it seemed a little bit more grown up from the 5 minutes that I saw than.
Oh, it's definitely more grown up.
Yeah.
I mean, motherfuckers get killed in this one.
Yeah. I mean, just the interactions, it wasn't like. You can tell it's not aimed at kids.
It's aimed at the fans of the original that are all adults now.
Yeah.
Even the figures aren't aimed at kids. They're being sold at Walmart, but they're not. The figures for the show are aimed at the adult collector. Their packaging is more, expensive, and
Oh, I didn't mind the packaging too much on the He-Man. I mean, I had that Skeletor figure. And I haven't opened it.
Those are retro. Those are retro, but
Yeah.
like the new ones are like they're different. They're like more box packaging and
To me, that was the fun of it, though. I mean, I remember getting the Kenner Star Wars figures and the Hasbro G.I. Joe figures when I was younger, and just being able to rip open the package and take the figure out. Of course, G.I. Joe was a little bit more involved because they usually had more weapons and other stuff to them. But
I mean, I love GI Joe. I love GI Joe. I love Thundercats.
yeah, me
As
too.
a young kid, Thundercats is probably my favorite. When I got a little older, it became GI Joe and Transformers next to He-Man. But I really, speaking of Transformers, the third chapter to the Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron is up, and it's the third season. It went up. It went up last night, or it went up yesterday. I watched it before all this shit happened, and that's what's so funny about last night is that I went to bed, and my wife woke me up because my phone was going off, and it was like I said, it was like 2 a.m, and I thought it was time for work. I thought it was 7 o'clock, and
Not a very pleasant way to wake up.
no, it's not. I thought she was going to tell me that something happened to my dad, or
Yeah.
like I said, I was just a fucking robot the whole time she told me. And
I thought something happened to you.
I talked to my dad, and I was a robot. And then I called to tell my boss. And then when the words came out that my brother is dead, I just totally lost it.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't go today. Go in.
Well, my big boss texted me earlier today too, telling me I could take tomorrow too. But I think I might go in. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah. Just make sure you're there.
I need to get the work in. I don't know what they're going to do about today, if they're just not going to pay me or if they're going to try to use a personal day. But I got 3 days of bereavement leave, but I don't know when the funeral is going to be. So
Right.
And when I do, it's all the way in Arkansas. So if I'm going to go, and then I also have 2 days of vacation time that I can use.
It's probably going to be a memorial service, isn't it?
Do what?
It's probably going to be a memorial service.
I don't know, man. I really don't. My dad doesn't think there's going to be much of a body left.
That's what I'm saying.
My
not
brother,
to be morbid,
but according to the news thing that I watched on it today, or that I read on it, his body was transported to a fucking laboratory, something or another, University of Arkansas lab or something. I don't fucking know. So he's at home washing his tights. Oh, something else that's really cool that I didn't know about. I didn't know this about the new He-Man. You know, everybody knows that Mark Hamill's playing Skeletor.
Yeah, I heard that.
Kevin Conroy, who played Batman,
Mm-hmm.
is plays Triclops.
He's got a great voice.
He plays Triclops in it. There's a lot of people. The original Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer, plays Mossman.
Really? Wow.
Henry
Now,
Rollins.
Alan
No, I'm sorry.
Oppenheimer-
Henry Rollins plays Triclops. I'm sorry. Henry Rollins plays Triclops. Kevin Conroy plays Merman,
Okay.
which is such a different kind of voice.
Yeah. Now, Alan Oppenheimer, wasn't he the same guy that did both Skeletor and Cobra Commander?
I don't remember. I think he did Cobra Commander. I don't remember. I know that he did Duncan in the original too, though,
Oh, okay.
which was a totally different kind of voice for him.
Because I always noticed that Skeletor and Cobra Commander always had the same voice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's some footage of it too on the web it's Fox 16 Arkansas website or whatever. But there's no it's like when the fire's being put out and there's no voiceover with the video that I got today from that thing. That chick is on Facebook. I sent her a request saying, hey, this, because in the video she's like, there's somebody, I know there's got to be somebody in there. I said, yeah, the person in there is my little brother. Would you do me a favor, please, and accept my friend request and
Yeah, I
send
saw
me
your
any other footage you have?
on that video. Yeah.
And then my sister-in-law's sister, I guess, was like, please take it down. I'm glad she put it up. I want to fucking know what happened. I want to know what happened to my brother.
Well, she did say prayers to his family and all. So
Yeah, I know, but
I was thinking.
that's fine. I didn't. There was nothing wrong with what she did. I'm
No,
glad she put it up.
I know.
But she said in the video that her husband had filmed some footage earlier while she was on the phone with the police.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm hoping that I want them to send me whatever they have.
Yeah.
And yeah, I heard about that new Silverhawks cartoon. I
Really?
also heard they're making a movie of it. I heard it was a movie, not a cartoon. But I needed this tonight. I needed to talk to some people. I'm getting really tired of having to call people and tell them my brother died.
Yeah. Constantly rehashing that shit is just a lot.
I
Takes a lot out of you, dude.
I didn't tell Bill's parents. I figured he would, and he did, and I'm glad. I tried to call. I mean, I called you this morning, but before I called you, I tried to call Bill, and he didn't answer.
Yeah.
He was,
Well, like I told Joe earlier, we're kind of used to it because, unfortunately, we've had a lot of things happen, like bad stuff happen where people have called early. So we keep the phones next to us at all times.
well, I didn't mean to wake you up.
Dude, that's what I'm here for. That's what
by
I'm
the
here
time
for.
I called you, it was close to 5. It was like 5 o'clock your time.
Scared the shit out of me.
You're always up
something
early
had happened to you.
So I thought you might be up.
No, it's fine, dude. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I just wish it didn't happen. So,
I just sat here all fucking night.
Yeah.
And then at about, I don't know, 5 o'clock my time, I went and laid down, and I didn't sleep, and I think I fell asleep for like maybe 45 minutes. Right before my alarm went off, I woke up.
Yeah. It's I just, when you told me, I just didn't know what to say. That's so, I don't even know the words. It's a horrible thing, and
My dad's been beside himself all day thinking about how quick he died and if it was quick, and I keep telling him it probably was. And even if it wasn't, if you are burned to death, by the time a few seconds have passed, you can't feel it anymore.
Well,
They say that your brain puts you out. It can't take it, so it puts you out.
yeah.
I just hope he did, because judging by what I saw in that video, it was still exploding over and over again. And I'm pretty sure what I saw, it went pretty fast.
Sounds bad, but I hope the explosion killed him and he didn't have to suffer.
That's what I'm saying. I hope it killed him. I hope it killed him outright.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure it did. Judging by what I saw of it, I'm sure it did.
It was pretty massive, and it just kept going. Just kept going and going.
I don't know, man. I'm still so fucked up in my head. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to do. I tell my little girls, they just accept it.
Yeah.
I tell them their uncle's in heaven now. They just accept it.
I think it's easier when you're small.
I don't. Well, my oldest daughter, she's 9, but she doesn't get it really. She's got her learning disabilities, and they're both so innocent in this shit. They just don't understand. They know about death. They've had people die, but they just kind of accept it and move on, and they're fine. And I just talked to my sister-in-law again because I wanted to check on them and my nieces. I mean, her kids are, I don't know how old they are, 13 and 11.
Oh, wow.
12 and 11. They're like real close in age. They had them practically back to back. And I just don't know what to do.
I can't imagine what they're going through.
Trying to be strong, and I keep collapsing into tears, and I feel like a fucking weakling, and
No,
I don't know what.
it's family, dude. It's family. And you
Nothing weak
suffered
about
a
it. I mean, I'm
big time loss.
proud of you taking it this well. I mean, it's been
Yeah.
like I said, it's been bothering me all day, and I can. I
Yeah, but
can't
you should have
imagine.
seen me at 3:30, and then, like I said, I've broken down. I don't know how many times, especially when I have to tell somebody else that it happened.
Yeah.
And then I was just typing shit, and I broke down. I was typing it out that it happened.
Yeah, and
I was
that's
typing out the thing about me having to postpone the thing with Dave. It happened. By the way, guys, for those of you that didn't read it, I'm postponing tomorrow's interview.
I thought it was. Oh, it is tomorrow. You're right. All right.
And I'm hoping I don't have to postpone the one with Lisa Wilcox, because I don't want to lose her. But if I have to, I will, because I do not know what's going on yet. I don't know when funeral's going to be.
When are you scheduled with her, Brad?
Next Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I got to go all the way to Arkansas. I don't know if I can. I'm going to take my whole family and go down for the funeral, or whatever it's going to be. I don't know. And if I can't, if I don't have enough time, then my mom has offered to help me just get a plane ticket and fly down, or I'll buy a plane ticket and fly down.
Yeah.
You know, but I know Bones, but I'm the fucking older brother. I'm supposed to be there, and he's not supposed to be the one that goes. I'm supposed to go first. I'm supposed to look out for him. I've looked out for him his whole fucking life.
Are you sure? No. Hey, I killed the boogeyman. Get in the front, honey. Lock the door.
Michael's coming, I hear.
Who? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. There was an homage to this, and I can't remember what. I watched so many movies, I can't even remember what movie I was watching where there was homage to this.
Really?
Yeah. She got in a closet, and he was busting out the things, and it was it was clearly an homage to Halloween. I just don't remember. Let me look on here. Maybe I have it written down. I'm sure I have it written down somewhere. I wonder if it was Tormented. Maybe it was Trespassers. Trespassers was pretty good. I was actually kind of surprised. I liked it as much as I did.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. At this point, who the hell knows? Like I said, I've watched so much shit that I don't even remember now. But I remember seeing it. I was like, Halloween. So that's a classic scene anyway. But she didn't hit him. She didn't get him with a clothes hanger. She got him, I think, with a knife or an axe, or who knows what the hell she got him with. But you know what? It's going to be weird, but I think it might have been Almost Human.
That would make sense, I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, it turns into a slasher movie, but I remember that the person who did it wasn't masked, so that was the difference in the homage and doing it right away, straight out. So
I don't usually talk about what I do for Multi-Pack Mania, but What the fuck? I'm doing a 1979 fucking sci-fi film.
Which one?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of me. The way I do my videos, you got to watch it to find out.
Oh, I always watch them anyway.
I'm doing Star Odyssey.
I've never heard of that, believe it or not.
I thought I might have seen it when I looked at the picture of the cover art on the thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the one I was thinking of. I thought it was like a Star Wars ripoff, but it's not the one I was thinking of. It was a crappy sci-fi film that came out after Star Wars.
Yeah.
I like a few things about it, though. I mean, it's not that great of a film, but I really like their set designs and their makeup. And
isn't it an Italian sci-fi film?
if it is, the one I've got's in English, so I don't know.
I think it's dubbed, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure it's an Italian sci-fi film.
I don't know. If it's dubbed, I haven't really noticed.
One we got to get you to watch, because I think you would actually enjoy it, even though it's ridiculous and very low budget, is Galaxy Invader, the Galaxy Invader. It's a lot of fun.
I've seen that.
Huh?
I think I've seen that.
the creatures are so...
Isn't that the one where the guy's got a laser sword like in Star Wars? And
No.
This is a Don Dola film, The Galaxy.
Yeah. They couldn't afford laser swords.
It is fun, though.
It is fun. It's super fun. And I love the creature designs. That's what... Yeah. The absurdity and the creature designs are kind of what makes it for me. And it's just one of those movies that's so bad it's fun. So it's on a lot of
thank you, Mr. Bones and Sean. And I'm sorry I had to clock out for a second. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, the new Transformers is really good too. They bring in the Beast Wars into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in this one. My only beef I had, and it's not really beef because it's done really well. It's told really awesome. I love the storyline. You know, it's a retelling. It's not the same. It's like an alternate timeline kind of deal. But the only issue I had with it was they couldn't have at least got one of the original voice actors from Beast Wars. I know they're all still there. At the very least, they couldn't have gotten Megatron. Yes. I used to love the way he said that. They made it much more serious, though. Like, it's a lot more serious. And thank you, man. I watched that thing on HBO Max about the documentary on Woodstock '99. My fucking promoter, he blames everybody but himself and his people. Yep. The whole thing was due to poor planning.
Yep.
But no, according to him, it's the fucking artist's problem, and the artist did it. And Fred Durst caused the riot, even though Fred Durst didn't. He performed 2 days earlier. You know, like.
Yeah, and then it was what was it? The Chili Peppers' fault.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's everybody's fault but his. Right. And it's like, no, dude, your porta potties were overflowed by the first day. You didn't plan the shower thing. You didn't plan the water. You didn't plan. They were talking about how like the gate guards were told to not let people bring in their own food and water. So, but if you slipped them a 20 spot, they'd let you bring in as much drugs as you wanted.
I'm sure.
So, like, and then they said that half the guards took their credentials and used their credentials to get pussy. You know, and just got girl, you know, and
yeah.
I appreciate that, John. I really do.
That's over already?
You know, it's just it's seems like, you know, and then you have these you've got these fucking people, these two journalists, and they're talking about how, oh, it just showed how misogynistic and how messed up new metal was, and how that era was so evil and so wrong, and we were all about degrading and raping women, and it's
Okay.
like, and they're like, and how dare you say it's the girls' fault? Yeah, I don't think anybody told them to. Nobody made them, you know, made hundreds of girls go naked and flash their boobs. Yes, there were some assaults and some gropings and things, but I'm sure those happen at a lot of festivals. You know,
Yeah.
it's just all such like crap how they try to take everything and put the worst look on it whatsoever, but never take any responsibility.
Yep.
I really,
Absolutely right about that.
I really do.
Anybody been watching the Olympics out there?
No, I'm glad you're sending me that documentary that you found, though.
What?
E-Man documentary, because it's
Yeah.
about to leave Netflix.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, August 23rd is the last day to watch it.
I saw it and I was like, "What? Brad might like this." I said he's probably seen it, but he might like it. So.
Oh yeah, I've watched it 3 or 4 times, but I watch it all the time. I love it. I love watching it. They detail everything from the start all the way up to, the 2000 show, and
That's the only one I've seen. I found it at Dollar Tree, and it's the only one I've seen.
you got them all. Like the complete series,
What?
Hey,
the
Cody.
2000 show. You got the complete series.
No, I found that Power of Grayskull. Thing.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
That's the only one I saw it in. Usually, you see the same stuff at each Dollar Tree, but
Right.
not with this.
Hey, Cody. Well, I
Hey,
did
Cody.
get the Canon one there, Electric Boogaloo, the Canon one.
Yeah.
And that was really cool, too. I really was glad to get that one.
It's fantastic. It's a really good one. And the other one, the Go-Go Boys, which they just released recently, I think one of the companies here just released it. But the Go-Go Boys is also a good documentary, but it's very much in favor of Golan and Globus. So you kind of have to take what they say with a grain of salt, but there's some interesting stuff on there.
Well, I think they did good stuff for what they could do, I mean, they just
Oh,
weren't
hell yeah.
as equipped as they were hoping to be, and they didn't manage it just quite right. But
I've
I've been in so much goddamn pain.
I grew up on the Canon films, and I mean, maybe it was just coincidence, but it seemed like they put out the stuff that I wanted to see, good or bad. So, that's the kind of shit I went and saw when I was younger.
Thank you, Cody. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, Chris, Chris, I do think it's going to be good. I like what I saw in the trailer, and I have some high hopes for it.
Me too.
So, Charlene
Me
sent
too.
a message about.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh from licking some other stream's balls,
Dad has to stay in his room.
it's Dave Maggot.
I got cheese.
What? Well,
Catch that
everyone
in?
has to stay in their room. It just doesn't seem right, though. You have a patient that is in that situation.
Yeah, but a lot of people on that floor are in that situation.
I really, really appreciate it, Cody. I really do. So, Dave, where were you?
I was doing some movie trivia for a charity over in Master Chaos channel.
Charity, huh?
I won.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dave is the champion. What I was telling you earlier, I don't think I told Brad. Apparently somebody came down with COVID where my father-in-law is at the rehab place.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's the Delta COVID. That's nice. So my wife and my daughter, we're going to go over there and visit tomorrow, but now no one can go and visit for 2 weeks.
Just to make you feel a little bit better,
Yeah.
keep this in mind. There's no way of testing what strain of COVID it is. So
Yeah, I was just
There's
going
not
to
a
ask
test.
that, but
There's not a test that says this is the Delta variant. They're just saying
And
that
the other
Yeah.
thing is there is actually no evidence that one strain is more dangerous than the other.
exactly. It's more contagious, but not necessarily more deadly. And
Yep.
like, there's no way of testing what strain it is. They have no way of doing that.
I had a
You
feeling.
either test positive or you test negative. Yeah.
Yeah. So was that Charlene that said that? Okay. Well, they're both full of shit, apparently. So
Oh no, I'm saying that's what they're probably being told, but the
Yeah.
powers that be have no way of determining what fucking strain it is.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I
no
mean?
way to test which strain it is yet.
Just real quick,
Yeah.
I do want to say for my brother, just real quick, while we have 13 to 15 or so people in here, you know, Donald really did enjoy the times he was able to come on the stream. And that's why I did this stream dedicated to him. My dad wanted me to do a video, but I decided to do this stream because he really did enjoy it. He wasn't into horror. He wasn't really into a lot of the things that I'm into, except for football. And
Yeah, we all
he liked He-Man.
I was
He
gonna
liked
say,
He-Man too, but
he used to talk football with us when he was on here. I was
yeah,
gonna say,
he loved doing the streams when he could do them with us.
Yeah.
And I'll say this right now. I know that we all have our dissatisfactions at times with YouTube. But right now I am so grateful for YouTube right now because of those streams, I now have I can still hear and see my brother
Yeah.
whenever I want to because
Yep.
of those streams. So
That's important. It's
you know,
important.
I don't have anything else from. I don't have voicemails. I don't think I don't have family vacation videos. You know,
Yeah.
nothing like that. But I've got those. You know, and
Yeah.
you should try to download them just in case.
do what?
You should try to like download them just in case.
I probably will. I'm gonna go back and look for it, get them, and download them
Yeah, just
just
have
in
them
case
saved.
something ever happens to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I know exactly when they were because he always hit me for the link, and I've got them all saved in my thing. So
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way.
you know,
I still haven't been able to
when
go
Eric
back
re-
and watch them, but they are there.
you know, when Eric reached out to me today, I told him that, and he said that he has the same thing kind of with. He's got a voicemail from his dad that he still listens to once in a while.
Really?
You know, and
Yeah.
I fully believe in, and I still believe in moving on and getting on with life, and I will. It's like I told my uncle this earlier because he was worried about me. I said, I'll be fine. I survive everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can be thrown at me that I can't fucking handle. I'm upset, yeah, but I'll get through it. You know, I see some of these people. My wife's sister-in-law is one of them. Speaking of sister-in-law and my wife, I should call her. She should have been back by now. But my wife's sister-in-law, she's lost 2 of her children now. 2 of my nieces are dead. Or one of my nephews and one of my nieces.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
And she is so obsessed with it. And I get it. It's your kid. But she is so obsessed with it that
There's Danny right there.
yeah, I saw. It makes her. It makes her like, neglectful, and she's got another kid, and I can't see. I don't understand how that can. You're sad for a while. And you're always going to be sad, but you got to get on with your life. And I don't. My brother would hate it if I didn't get on with my shit.
Right.
So.
I agree.
But yeah, we'll be sad for a while, and we'll be, I'm worried about my parents right now. I'm worried about them. My dad is so beside himself. My dad is the toughest fucking guy I know, like physically and.
It all
How do I
boils down
say
to one
this?
thing, dude.
How do I say this?
Out with your
My father is a highly trained, ex-military special forces badass who knows about 50 different ways of removing your colon and introducing it to your mouth. Okay, and he is so beside himself because he doesn't know what to do because he's dealing with this fucking cancer and everything else, and he is devastated.
Yeah.
My mom is devastated. She just lost her nephew, my cousin, less than 6 months ago. Now my grandmother's devastated. She's now lost 2 grandchildren in 6 months. She's 80 years old and she's outliving her grandchildren.
You are not supposed to outlive your kids. That's for sure.
You know, but Donald loved this. He thought it was so cool when he got the chance to come on with us and just talk for a while. You know, and he thought it was like when I first told him that I was doing this YouTube thing, and it actually caused some bad blood between us. And now I think it's so
Why?
stupid. Well, he was like, "Oh no, fuck that! I'm not into that bullshit. That's all bullshit." You know, and it caused bad blood between us, and I was pissed. And then he's like, he came on that, and then he loved it. You know, he fucking loved it.
You get it. After a while, you get it, you know? Just a way of communicating with people.
Annie, you better not be texting and driving or typing and driving. Get home. You know, my dad had to pull off the road today. My dad drove from from his house to my mom's house, from Salt Lake City to Cortez, Colorado.
Jeez.
It's like and he didn't sleep just like I did. And he was up and he waited till my mom got up for work. My stepmom, he talked to her. She's distraught. She had to go to work distraught.
Oh, I thought I thought she was with him.
No, they can't afford it. With him being out of work, they're about to lose their house. They haven't been able to make their house payment for 3 months because the FMLA from him being out for cancer is not paying enough, and they're barely making it right now. So she had to work. She has no choice. So she went to work. He got in his car or a car. I don't know if he rented one or took his or what. And he drove to my mom's, which is 5 hours. He cried the whole way. He's crying while he's on the phone with me so bad that he had to pull off. I could hear the rumble strips. You know, I told him, you need to pull over. And he's like, I am. I'm pulled over. I was like, good, because he's fucking, you know, him and my mom are going to fly out tomorrow. You know, I'll tell you this about my family that's so fucking cool. My mom's husband, my quote unquote stepfather, even though that they got married just a few years back, and I don't know. I do think of him that way, but I'm kind of old to be calling somebody else dad. You know.
Right.
But I do love him. He is my stepfather. He's a really good guy, and there is no fucking jealousy whatsoever at all there.
That's good.
My father stays in his house. My holds my there's no jealousy there. My dad told my mom, the only thing I want to do when I get there is just hold you for a while. Are you there? Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
It keeps fucking telling me my internet's being stupid.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, but we can hear you.
Yeah.
There is no jealousy within my family. My parents are so close now. They used to not be, but they are now. And I'm so grateful for that because they need each other right now.
Yeah.
And my dad needs my mom, and my mom needs my dad, and
Yeah.
you know. Family can be a lot of things. It can be, family is what you make of it. It really is.
Yep.
Sorry. I'll go back to movies now.
I saw that you guys are talking about Sharks of the Corn. That's
I just saw that on Hamilton book.
Yeah, that's a Tim Ritter movie. Tim Ritter directed that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was
Nice.
just like, holy shit, there's a movie called Sharks in the Corn.
I gotta get that. It's SRS.
Yeah.
Well, I was on there. They have that the mockumentary I wanted to get from Wild Eye.
Mhm.
It's not under the horror; it's under the regular movies.
Mhm.
Well, it's only like $7. Going for Goldeneye, the Goldeneye mockumentary.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to check that out. That looks badass, and it really looks cool, and I can't wait to check that out. They've also got a few other things that are horror, but not under horror. You always got to check their, you always got to check their non-horror stuff because they put horror under the non-horror.
mm.
Yeah.
They put what is it? What's the Spanish cannibal movie? It's something cannibals. It's
Cannibal Man.
no. Oh, God, I
That's one. It's
it's
Cannibal
a really
Apocalypse, the Spanish one.
no. Hang
No,
on.
that's like New York, I think. That one might be Italian.
Yeah, it's Spanish. I've seen it before. But they've got a lot of good stuff up there right now. They got 3 different versions of the 4K fucking Buried Alive, I think.
Dead
or
and
whatever.
Buried?
Dead and Buried, thank you.
Have you ever seen that, Brad?
No, I haven't.
Good movie.
Mm.
They've got 3 different versions of it right now, different covers.
Thought about upgrading at some point to like Blu-ray or something, but I really like my DVD set. It's weird. It's different. It's one of them like digibook sort of things.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I really like it.
They got the birds with the crystal plumage 4K from
Yep.
Arrow. It's $40.
I gotta get Henry too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw
that's
Henry
right.
2 was on there.
Henry 2 is on there. And there's something else that's actually out of print that I can't remember.
They've got a Christopher Lee thing on there, the Europa Christopher Lee or whatever
Euro box set.
collection, and it's like 90. Oh, they got the door, one of the 5 doors to hell from Chuck Connery. I put that on my thing. It's only $11.95.
Brad, is it Mondo Cannibal?
That's probably it, Dave.
Mm,
I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Intervision put that out.
Severn put that. I mean, Intervision through
Mhm.
Severn.
There's one in here called Hell's Bells with a really cool looking fucking cover,
It does.
but it's an MVD movie, so who knows if it's going to be good or bad.
Well, why does Sharks of the Corn have to be $14.95
Yeah, I know. What the
for
fuck?
a DVD? Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay $14.95 for that.
Oh, Stomach is on there.
Stomach is on there.
Yeah.
I gotta watch
So
that.
is,
after.
so is Mexico
Yeah, Barbaros.
Barbaro. Sorry, Mexico Barbaro. Yeah, Mondo Cannibal. That's the one. Yeah, I've seen it before. I couldn't remember what the first part of it was called.
I got that. I don't think I've watched
But
it.
yeah, it's
Rick.
it's a good movie.
Yeah,
it's
Tim Ritter,
basically
yeah.
like Cannibal Holocaust. But
Smack the shit out of him. First it's Halloween, now it's Tim Ritter. God damn.
wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Rick doesn't
No,
like Tim Ritter.
I know.
Tim Ritter
Ritter is
movies,
Jason
yeah.
Ritter.
Oh,
Tim Ritter did Truth or Dare, which is one of my favorites of all time.
there's a cool 4-pack on here, Jay. 4
What?
sci-fi classics: Transparent Man, or The
Okay.
Amazing Transparent Man, Reptilicus,
Uh-huh.
The Neanderthal Man, and The Brain
Uh-huh.
That Wouldn't Die.
Nice.
All of which movies have been featured on at least one episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yep.
There's a documentary on here called Movie Hoarders, which looks just like
Oh,
Jay.
get that. They can't keep that. They can't keep that one in stock.
It's $14.
Yeah. Tony put it out. Tony was saying if anybody can even find a copy now, they can't even keep it in stock from places.
They
Nice.
got Naughty 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 box set, The Three-Way of Your Dreams.
Chuck Connery's on that one.
Oh, Naughty Naughty Naughty?
No. Movie horror.
I don't need to see that. I want to check out this reunion massacre. This looks kind of cool.
Um,
$7.95 from Wild Eye.
Is that the one you just sent me, Jason?
no. I think. What did I send you? No.
A chick
I
with an
sent
axe,
you
holding an axe with a bloody dress.
Redeemer, the Son of Satan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's actually a class reunion massacre.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Dave.
Uh-huh.
I expect extreme ball licking after you get your package.
Okay.
Extreme ball licking.
Those fuckers at the post office, man, that's some bullshit.
What did they do?
Look at your picture again. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I don't want to I'm not, and it's not even because it was heavy. It's because of the size of the package.
Oh.
Because I had to find a box big enough to not damage what was inside.
Oh, for those of
Holy
you guys,
shit! I'm sorry, dude. Holy crap!
for
Well,
those
that
of
ain't your
you who
fault.
collect horror pops,
Holy crap!
there's a Michael Myers, the big pops.
Oh.
A Michael Myers coming out in a few months. One of those, I think you got
The
skeleton
giant
didn't you?
ones, I wouldn't. I might get that one, but I'm not really into the pops. But I might get a giant one.
I was all excited until I saw it was a giant pop. I was like, shit.
Well, I've got one giant pop. I've got Skeletor. It was a gift from Bill,
Yeah,
or from my
yeah.
wife. One of the two. I don't remember which. I think it was Bill.
I think it was Bill.
Yeah, it was Bill. Yeah.
I saw it in the in my catalog for the comic books, the Diamond Select, or what the fuck is it called? I can't remember what the comic book ordering form. They had it in there. I can't remember.
Right.
What's now. But
They still put that order form in the magazine.
Mhm.
I thought you just go to the website now and pick out.
Nope. Diamonds. Is it Diamonds?
Diamond has all the exclusive rights for comic books now.
Yeah.
Diamond is the only distributor of comic books in North America, unless it's like a independent thing, which is actually technically not supposed to happen. That means they have a monopoly on it. There's nobody else but they distribute both Marvel, DC, Image. They distribute all of them. I know because every time I worked at the comic book shop, we got our Diamond. That was all of our comics.
Yeah.
Except for the local guys that would come in and bring their books for us to sell. That was all the comics, all of them.
Hey Jennifer, another list maker. I made a list. Did I make a list? Did I say I made a
I'm
list?
just glad you're home, dear.
Oh, you going to bed?
Been a while.
Okay.
When you get a chance to go out and feed them.
Water the plant.
Plants.
I will.
So
I got finished watching.
Okay.
yeah, Netflix has some new stuff up. They got the new Transformers, the new He-Man, new season of Arrow, which I haven't watched because I don't get to watch regular TV anymore.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Honestly, this latest season of Arrow, I'm a little. The whole thing with the Mirror Monarch is just kind of boring.
The
You mean
what?
the Flash?
Yeah, the Flash. I'm sorry, with the Flash, the Mirror Monarch. It's just kind of boring. I'm just like, and then none of the episodes this season have been all that. Nothing,
That's why I stopped watching it.
But I mean, I still like it. It's just not. I mean, season 6, the way it ended was pretty good. But
Is Phobia any good?
which one?
Jason, have you ever seen Phobia? Or
I haven't.
Phobia is cool.
Okay.
Phobia is like the
I know a Blu-ray came out, but the DVD's only $5.95.
I have the
I
the
saw that. I think I have it on my wish list.
all like all the patients of a psychiatrist start dying based on their fears.
Oh,
Nice. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Was that an 80s movie or a 70s movie?
It's in 80s, I believe.
Tim, I did see the girls go help your mommy. I did see the the Dexter trailer. It looks really cool. What I'm waiting for is the new season of Peaky Blinders, though.
Did you
Should
watch
be
the
like
Chucky trailer?
Any fucking time now. Huh?
Did you watch the Chucky series trailer?
I did. I can't wait for that too.
Looks interesting, although it doesn't look.
Hey, Hellbound.
It kind of looks not boring, but it doesn't look like they're doing much with the. Like there's like not a lot of character. But that's just what I'm gathering from a trailer, though.
I don't know. I've heard that they're bringing in a lot of people from different parts of the Chucky lore.
That would be cool.
And yeah, there's from what I've been seeing on Twitter, people have been putting up stuff. They're going to do a lot of different episodes, like different cut style or whatever, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome.
Just what I gathered from the trailer, seemed like he was attaching himself to this kid and kind of taking out bullies that were fucking with him, and we've seen this before.
Yeah, well, it's kind of minimal. They've gone kind of minimalistic with the trailer so far.
Yeah.
So. Let me ask a quick question. I'm not really into the Rurouni Kenshin animes, but they were decent anime. They weren't like made for the little kids, but they did get popular enough to get. But now there is 2 Rurouni Kenshin live actions. Has anybody seen these?
No.
On Netflix? They look kind of cool. I might check them out.
What?
There's also a Pacific Rim anime.
Oh, cool.
No way, really?
Yeah, from it's 2020. It's a season, and it's giant, robots versus kaiju. There's also the new Godzilla. I don't know. That one looks kind of different. We'll see. I didn't think they finished the other Godzilla they were doing before, the movie ones, the animated movies. I really liked those.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool.
Hang on a second, guys.
Oh no. Jesus. Not only the movie was bad, but you got a little something extra out of it. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is too much. This is like too much going on in that movie.
What do you guys think about Scarlett Johansson suing Disney?
Suing Disney?
So that. Great.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about that. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Because
I agree
her
with
contract states that she gets part of the profits from
Yeah.
box office, so that she's saying they're in breach by putting it on the network.
That's bullshit.
So, well, I don't understand though. Like, why can't she just? Because they put it on as premium, right?
Right.
So that means you got to pay. I think it's like $20.
$30.
Why don't they just give her
$30.
part of that, part of the premium?
Because that wasn't part of the contract, apparently.
Yeah, they skipped that in the contract. It's like if they want to be douchebags, it's smart on their part,
I'll
but
make sure mine was good.
not after like she's gonna.
Yeah, but you're right. It is smart on their part, but it's also,
Yeah.
like you said, really douchey to do something.
Yeah, it's scummy.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie between
Ketchup.
Disney and the movie theaters made a shit ton of money so far.
Yeah.
Now, how long can you watch it for, Dave?
Forever.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, as long as the streaming thing is up.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
thought you had a certain amount of time to watch it.
No.
Did you watch some type of-
Huh.
It's just part of the. It just makes it part of the library. Like you unlock it like a Mortal Kombat character. Yeah.
Let's go, Cookie.
I'll still get the Blu-ray.
Messed it up. I said no lettuce, no.
Because I'm dumb.
Did
Hey,
you kill
Cody.
them?
No, I messed it up.
Why?
Because I forgot Brad. I told him
Danny, I texted you out.
Spiznak, you watched that movie Old. That I want to see that, actually.
Me too.
I've heard
I know-
good. I've heard. Actually, I've only heard bad about it, but I still want to see it.
Well, here's the thing about that. whenever he comes out with a movie, people shit on him. It's just a given. If it's not The Sixth Sense, then it gets shit on, and that's a shame because I actually like. I haven't seen all of his movies, but I like most of them that I've seen.
I love The Happening.
Yeah, I like The Happening. Granted, it's not the best movie, and the acting is fucking ridiculous in parts.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, dude. Is there egg on
Thanks,
that?
got a burger.
Is that egg on that?
Nice.
No, it's. You know,
Onions?
I didn't think about it. I probably could get an egg on it.
Egg? It's pretty damn good on the cheese.
Yeah, I love egg on my burger.
So, oh, you hate it? Oh, okay. Well, I think I haven't seen I have the movie, but I haven't watched it. After Earth, I think he did that one.
Yeah, they did. That's the one they didn't want to mention his name at
I
all.
can't stand M. Night Shyamalan or any of his movies. And I thought Old looked so dumb.
Cody. I've actually liked a majority of them.
Let me ask, because I already know Brad's answer, so I'm not asking Brad, because I understand. People in the chat, people who are saying you don't like his movies, what don't you like about him?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that
I'm
too.
just curious, yeah. I mean, it's like, do you not like twists, or because, like,
Yeah.
I'm someone who loves twists in movies, and I feel like he does really good twists.
Me too.
And I love movies and TV shows that kind of do like a 180. They go back to stuff that was mentioned earlier in the film or whatever, and you kind of, like, he drops little hints and clues here and there, and
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. I love watching movies like that, and I love at the end when I'm like, holy shit, like, why didn't I see that coming?
Right.
And very few directors can get that right, and I feel like he does. So
Yeah.
it kind of confuses me sometimes when people say, "Oh, I can't stand his movies." Like, I can see not liking a couple of them. I get that, but
The Happening, I can understand. I think.
Yeah.
Do you like that one, Joe?
I like The Happening. I can
I do
understand,
too, but I can understand because it's very. It's
you know,
different.
like Signs to me is a great movie. The Visit I thought was friggin' awesome.
I
Yep.
still gotta see The Visit.
You know, I mean,
I like The Village.
I understand people not liking The Village because they thought it was one thing, but
Yeah, but I like
They-
that.
but I feel like they shouldn't blame him for that because of the way it was marketed. He didn't market it that way.
Marketed, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like, it's, if you look at it for what it is, I thought it was done well, you know.
I thought Lady in the Water was really good.
I just feel like he gets a lot of crap sometimes, and it's like,
Yep.
I mean,
Unbreakable is good.
there are much. Oh, I love Unbreakable. Unbreakable is one of my favorites.
Split, that's a good one.
I feel like
I
he
still
gets
gotta
a
see
lot of
Split.
crap. Yeah, and it surprises me because I feel like there's a lot worse directors out there that get more praise than he does.
Yeah, I agree. He knows
I
how
know
to.
you
build
said you
tension.
weren't asking me, but can I answer anyway?
He knows how to set up a twist too.
I know you've answered before. I get it. It's just
Yeah, I get it
Well,
too.
like I
I mean,
said,
if it's
but
not your thing,
one-
it's not your thing.
That's the thing is, once you've seen him do a twist, that's all he does.
I like
That's
it.
his whole
Yeah, I
fucking
like it.
stick. Is
I mean, that's
you
like
can't
I
make
mean,
a movie without a twist, and it's
that's
kind
like
of
watching,
it gets
that's like watching Tales from the Crypt.
Hey,
I'm
Jen.
always
Right.
expecting a twist, and I'm always
yeah, but it
thinking,
gets old pat after a while. But more than that, the movies are boring.
I don't think so.
I love what
mean,
he did an interview right before the other day or a few weeks ago or whatever for Old,
mhm.
and he's like, "I don't make horror movies." I'm like, "You're damn right you don't." You know, they're not scary.
you know what? So, in a way, I'm not saying completely, but in a way, in my own opinion, and I can understand why Brad, why you wouldn't like him because of this. I can kind of compare the way he makes movies to Ari Aster. Something like Hereditary, Midsummer. There's this suspense, this build up. You kind of know something's going to happen. What's the twist going to be? What's the ending going to be like? And
Yep.
I can see, I guess, people being disappointed with it, but I love both of those directors.
Yeah.
And Ari Aster, on one hand, gets all this praise. Oh, he's one of the next great horror director by a lot of people.
Well,
And then M. Night Shyamalan
Okay.
is like, oh, fuck him, it's another twist. But I mean, it's I
Yeah,
don't know.
but M. Night Shyamalan used to get all the praise too.
He used to, and all of a sudden,
and then The
now it's
Village
like-
came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Once The Village came out, it was all downhill from
But
there.
again, The Village, I genuinely feel bad for him because I understand people were expecting one thing, but
Right.
it's not like he set out to make what they were expecting. He set out to make the movie he was going to make, and
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
everybody thought it was something else, they got
Yeah,
disappointed, and
I got a movie I still haven't seen from good old Shamalama Ding Dong, and that's Glass. I still haven't watched it yet.
I still haven't seen that. I saw Unbreakable. I haven't seen Split or Glass yet.
Unbreakable was the only one I really halfway liked.
Cody, you know what's funny about Signs? I saw Signs in theaters and I did not like it. And
I did.
I don't know if I was just not in the mood or something. I just wasn't a fan. And then when I bought, I think it was The Village, at Walmart, they used to have like the new movie in like a package with like another movie of the same director.
Yep.
And it came with Signs. So
They still do it sometimes.
I bought it from The Village, and then I ended up watching Signs one night. I was like, I'm gonna give it another shot, and I fucking loved it when I watched it the second time. And now Signs, I would say, probably is my favorite from him, along with Unbreakable and The Visit. Those are like my top 3. And I know everyone loves The Sixth Sense. It's a great movie, but
I like it.
I feel like that's one of those twists where after you see it the first time, it's like, okay, it's not as good the rest of the time because it hit you so hard the first time that after that, it's like, okay, now you know what's going on.
That's the problem with the longevity of his movies is that
that's the problem with all his movies. Once you've seen it once, you don't need to see it.
Right. Me, I still get a kick out of it, and I don't watch his movies all the time. So, I watch so many movies that by the time I get around to watching one of his movies again, I forget about it.
I think Signs and Unbreakable kind of work a little bit with the longevity because even though they have twists, they're not twists where it's like, oh my god, like
right.
It just changes everything.
Well, Signs has the scary parts too.
Yes, and Signs has more. Signs is more. Signs is all there. It's all in front of you, so it's like you go back and everything connects, and I love that about Signs. And to me, one of the scariest scenes I think in anything is from Signs, and I said it before. It's when you can hear them in the attic. The aliens are getting in the house. And Mel Gibson's telling his kids about the day they were born and this and that. And it's like he's like completely ignoring the sounds because he knows they're fucked, basically.
Yeah.
And just trying to calm down the kids.
Yep.
Like he's just trying to keep their minds off of it. And you can still hear the wood breaking and the glass breaking and all this stuff. And I love that. I think it's like a chilling moment in the scene.
It's totally believable too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to, protect your family and all.
But The Visit. I love The Visit. The twist of that one.
Oh, it's brilliant.
That one was like whoa, because that one I really thought the twist was going to be something else.
Which one?
In The Visit, I was expecting it to be something other than it was.
So did I.
I still gotta actually catch up on a lot of his stuff, Chris.
The best thing he ever did was Robot Chicken.
Like,
what a twist!
I like I saw The Happening in theaters. I liked it.
The Happening creepy to me too, despite the bad acting. I mean, like you can't escape that. What do you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff like that is scarier to me than say like a killer because you can try to avoid the killer or fight back. In The Happening, you can't fight back. you're just screwed.
That's what does it for me about disaster movies because how do you fight that?
Exactly.
You can't. I mean,
like that's
Aftershock, the one that I sent you and Dave, that movie fucked me up. I was just like, wow. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. And now you got the crazies out on top of it.
Oh, the crazies. I like the remake better, but
I have a couple of those.
top 3 directors any genre.
You want them?
I just want a couple.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, if living or dead, I'd say George Romero, Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright, definitely my favorite living director. I'm a big Tarantino fan.
That's tough. That's
Yeah.
Scorsese and Coscarelli have to be 2 of mine, and then maybe either Carpenter or Cronenberg.
You know what I really like about Edgar Wright is he's shown he can direct anything.
Yeah.
Horror, comedy,
Fast and the Furious.
he can do it all.
Not Fast and Furious. That was James Wan. James Wan would be 3rd for living directors. So
James Wan is
Yeah.
he's
I know if we're talking living and dead, that's it. If we're talking,
that's 2 different lists. Yeah.
I'd say like Coscarelli, Hitchcock, and
I forgot about Hitchcock. How dare I?
and then maybe Scorsese. If we're talking just living, Coscarelli, Scorsese, and De Palma.
That's another one.
I would probably go, and I know people are gonna whatever, but I don't care. I'm going to say George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
oh, toughy.
I love Baby Driver.
George Lucas, Steven Spielberg. I want to either say Edgar Wright as well, or maybe Sam Raimi, or maybe John Carpenter.
What about Craven?
I
I
just
We're gonna have that argument again.
I
No,
introduced Alana to Baby Driver the other night. She
I'm
loved it.
surprised you said Carpenter, not Craven. That's why.
Craven's dead. I said people that are alive.
So you're just doing a live? All right.
I'm a big
I
guy.
still haven't watched that yet, Dave. I still
Which
haven't
one?
watched Baby Driver.
It's good. It sucks that it's really good. It sucks that Kevin Spacey had to get all bad touchy and
That kind of stuff doesn't bother me because I'm able to separate the movie from the.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. But I mean, it pretty much sunk that movie.
I think I would end up having to go with Scorsese as my number 3.
Him doing that, and then him getting fired from Ant-Man. You're right. It was supposed to do Ant-Man. That kind of like, but he's coming out with a horror movie soon, so that'll be good. But yeah, he did like Shaun of the Dead, The World's End. Hot Fuzz.
Say what you will about Victor Salva. I think he's created some great films. He's a piece of shit, and he's just a piece of shit. But he's done some great films.
You know what's funny to me?
So did Harvey Weinstein.
The thing funny with Victor Salva is people obviously shit on Clown House, and people shit on Jeepers Creepers and stuff because of the stuff that happened in Clown House.
Right.
I feel a lot of people still really like Powder.
Yeah, Powder's acceptable.
Like,
they don't know he directed.
Powder okay, but why?
Are you talking about the one with Cher? Or?
No,
Powder is the one with the albino guy.
Yeah,
Powers. Yeah, is she in that? Oh,
isn't she in that?
I just think it's funny that people don't really talk about it when it comes to Powder.
Yeah. I just don't like the Creeper.
I don't like Jeepers Creepers because they're shitty movies.
Yeah, I remember I watched Clown House. I've seen it once when I was a kid. I think I remember liking it.
Thank you, dear. I really needed that burger. I was hungry.
And I mean, I
was gonna barbecue burgers tonight, but I just didn't feel up to it.
He's done some great films, though. I mean, like him or hate him.
We'll definitely start with Shaun of the Dead, Chris, and then watch Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End, and then Scott Pilgrim and Baby Driver.
Scott Pilgrim's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I felt like people talk about it for a lot at first, but now it's just kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I liked Scott Pilgrim. I haven't seen Baby Driver yet.
I haven't
It's got everybody in it, like John Barenthal, Flea, Jamie Foxx.
Is anybody else here really
John
like
Hamm.
Paul besides me?
Who?
God, what?
Paul.
I like Paul.
Well, I love Paul.
Yeah, I love Paul.
I mean, anything with Nick Frost and fucking Simon Pegg, I'm there.
Yeah. I think Paul's. Yeah, he's a little funny.
I think Paul was a really fun time. It's one of those. You don't have to think about it too much, and you just turn off your brain and have a good time. It's entertaining.
That year had two really good movies that everybody shit on. Paul and Your Highness.
Oh, that movie was funny as hell.
Yeah, I love Your Highness.
Yeah, Mel Brooks. He's still living. That's right. Mel Brooks is still living.
Yeah.
Year one.
There's another director that I could throw in there.
Yeah.
In fact, they wanted him to do something like be part of a movie or something.
He's in the
He's old. He's too old for that now.
The grandfather vampire.
I know that. Yeah, well, he does
90s.
voiceover work for the new for the Hotel Transylvania series.
Yeah,
Does he really?
He's
he plays the grandfather.
Dracula's dad, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they were talking about remaking another one of his movies, and I can't remember which one it is.
Really?
And they wanted him to be in it. I can't remember which one it is right now.
Which one of his movies will he destroy?
I don't know. I don't like. I mean, The Producers was the only one I thought. I didn't mind them remaking that because they based the remake not off the movie but off the play.
Right.
So and Matthew Broderick was in the play, so it was Nathan Lane. So I didn't mind that so much. That was really good, and I liked the original version too. So.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh cool. Is he gonna be Decker? That'd be cool. I want to see. He didn't die. Technically, he didn't fully die. So I want to see a Decker movie.
Me too. After seeing Skin Deep the other night. I want to see because there's well, you got to watch this one, Dave. This one's a trip.
I've seen it back in the day. I rented it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, on video. I can remember like bits and pieces of it.
You got to remember,
Yeah.
Warwick Davis was plates, and he would throw plates at everybody, and use the leprechaun voice when he did
Oh
it.
man.
But the main guy that has the trap jaw that's on the front cover,
Yeah.
the Surgeon General. I want a movie with him in it. He's badass looking. He is completely badass looking.
Yeah, I remember I saw it in Fangoria, so I rented it.
Oh, it's something.
Uh,
I had fun with it. It's just like, if you don't expect too much out of it, it's okay. You
Yeah.
know? It's just a fun movie to just kind of turn your brain off. But there's some wacky fucking shit in there. We're talking wacky. So, he's got to be in his late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, he's not part of the '90s club with somebody else.
I think he was in his probably late 50s, early 60s when he was doing Spaceballs and History of the World Part 1.
Oh, I like Life Stinks.
be the
I know I
king.
didn't direct it, but your 11's just sticking out.
Good to be the king. The streets are crawling with soldiers. This is brilliant slapstick fun.
Oh,
Always liked Mel Brooks. Except for Silent Movie. Silent Movie might be my least favorite movie by him because it's just I found it to be a little bit boring. But I need to go back and rewatch it.
going back to the earlier topic, I'm a big Nicholas Winding Refn fan too.
Yeah. Yep.
And
You know who I love, and he only directed a couple of things, but I love his style of direction. It's
What's that?
Clive Barker.
yeah, Clive Barker. Yeah.
Isn't he like really sick now?
He's been sick for a long time. Just the
Yeah,
smoke,
it's a throat stuff. Yeah.
all that smoke and all that takes its toll on you.
Uh,
But I mean, he only directed Hellraiser, Nightbreed, and Lord of Illusions, and that was it.
Yeah. Hey, Big D.
Hey, Doyle.
Young Frankenstein is amazing. And I think Mel Brooks, most people who I talk to have a different favorite movie than mine. Like, my brother-in-law loves Robin Hood Men in Tights. My favorite is History of the War Part 1. Brad's favorite is Spaceballs. You know.
Well, then, Young Frankenstein tied.
Yeah, but I mean, you talk
Dracula
to
Dead Loving It.
you talk to 10 different people, and they'll give you 10 different answers because he has just an amazing catalog of films.
And people say that Dracula Dead Loving It was like a bomb. It didn't do very well, but it's so funny.
I saw it in theaters. I was there.
I love
Did you
it.
really?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't see any of his movies in theaters, and I wish I would have.
I saw it with my friend Mike. I think I rented Robin Hood when that came out.
Yeah, you know what's so funny is Bill and I rented Robin Hood when we were kids, and we had a VCR TV combo in his bedroom, right? But it was like one that where the TV was like that big. It was like a little like travel one, and that's what we watched it on.
Nice.
Yeah, I like High Anxiety.
Yes.
I really like To Be or Not to Be.
Yeah, that's a
that
good one.
one's one of my favorites, where they're in Warsaw and they're doing the plays and all. I love that movie.
I just didn't like a silent movie. I just didn't.
I like silent movie. It's a little different. It's a
very
tribute.
slow.
You know, a lot of his movies are all of his movies. People say, "Oh, all he did was parody." No, he did tributes to movies.
Yeah.
And then it's funny too, is people say, "Oh, his later work was nothing but, parodies." All of his fucking movies were like that. Young Frankenstein was a parody of the original Frankenstein. The
Right.
Blazing Saddles was a parody of old westerns, and
Spaceballs, Parody of Star Wars.
Star Wars, Star Trek, fucking everything, you know.
Yep. I'm just plain yogurt.
I
Brilliant.
want all that fucking merch that he was showing in that movie.
Yeah.
I want Spaceballs the flamethrower.
I would like some of the tech gifts.
John Candy was really good in that.
I
I would watch anything that he. As a matter of fact, I think I did watch everything he was in. He was
Pretty
just
much.
I
one
think
of them guys that I would watch anything.
about John. I dreamt I was hanging out with John Candy last night.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He just seemed like a really cool, down to earth dude. You know?
Yeah.
Summer Rental's hysterically funny. Uncle Buck. I actually saw Uncle Buck in the theaters. That was fucking great.
You know what's funny is that's actually probably my least favorite one with him.
Uncle Buck?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I love Uncle Buck.
I
I mean,
really
there's a
do
lot of
like
his
it.
movies I like more, but
My
Uncle
favorite's
Buck.
probably like who the Harry Crumb and like Delirious.
That's probably one of my favorites. Is
Harry Crumb, really?
Delirious. I haven't seen that since I was a little kid.
I got it on the fucking retro cases.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I sent that to you. The Harry Crumb one.
Mm-hmm. You did.
My favorite's probably The Great Outdoors.
Yeah, we're supposed to be reviewing Dracula Dead and Loving It pretty soon. As soon as my wife gets off her rear to do it. But like I said, I'm not planning on doing any videos for a while. Everything you're gonna see lately for me has been pre-recorded.
Brewster's Millions. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't have a huge part in that. I mean, he did, but he didn't.
Oh, Another But Trouble. Yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
Stripes. Dewey Oxburger.
Mm-hmm.
Friends
That's
call me Emma.
You're gonna hate me, but that's another one like The Godfather. I've only seen the beginning of Stripes.
Oh God, Dave, you gotta watch it. I just, even to this day, the parts that always made me laugh still make me laugh, and it's John Larroquette's in that. It's fucking hysterical.
I want to say that they got a tank at some point. Did they get a tank?
Yes. It was a RV. It was
okay.
Military RV. It's supposed to be like a secret weapon. It fired missiles. It fired. It had bulletproof windshields, and it it did all kinds of shit.
I want a yogurt dog thing. I think they have the.
Me too.
I think they made a cartoon or something.
Wasn't Spaceballs made into a cartoon?
Yeah, for like Hulu or something random like that.
Yeah, it's in Nothing But Trouble Is Fun.
I still gotta watch that.
Really? Holy
I've
shit!
never seen it.
You'd love it.
That's what I said. We should all watch that one night.
Yeah,
That's like one of those movies you watch with people and just have a blast.
yeah.
I love
I meant
that.
to,
Fucking
meant to
crazy.
ask you, Dave.
It's crazy movie.
I know you like Troma a lot. Do you have Luther the Geek?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it, dude.
Yeah, Joe said you did. I think we're gonna watch that one Friday night all together. It's just too fucking good.
Thanks, Chris.
I'd review it. I reviewed it last Halloween though.
I fucking love that movie. God, I love that movie.
Oh, I used to watch Camp Candy all the time.
Me too. Yeah, Chris,
What
I'm going
was?
to another rare VHS video soon, and I still have that VHS whole video coming.
I've never seen that. I've never seen Camp Candy.
It was like a fun.
Cartoon.
Everybody had cartoon series back then. Like remember Bobby's World and.
Oh yeah.
And then there was then it was like comedians had cartoons, and also like famous movies had cartoons, like
Yes.
Problem Child, Beetlejuice, obviously. They were like all around.
RoboCop had a cartoon.
RoboCop, The Mask.
Yeah, I remember The Mask.
There was the one we talked about last week, Dave, the Macaulay Culkin one, Wish Kid.
Wish Kid, yeah.
Then there was Bruno the Kid, the Bruce Willis cartoon.
Fucking Bruno.
Remember Hammerman and Pro Stars? Fucking Wayne.
Oh
Gretzky.
my God, the MC Hammer cartoon.
Yeah, Hammerman.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Chris. Thousands.
Is the foundation of his house is VHS.
Yeah, it's literally thousands.
They just fucking pour concrete in there.
Yeah.
Oh, for everyone who liked my update today, there will be another one at midnight and another one at noon tomorrow. So
Whoa, now. Oh,
I know, just for Dave. Dave's like,
Thank
you
you.
got to start doing them again. So I'm doing them. I'm doing it.
I might do the first part of my VHS haul tomorrow at some point. So
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you got.
I'll probably do 3 or 4 separate videos.
Actually, I think we pretty much see what you have because usually when you find something, you show us.
There's a lot.
Well,
There's about 90 tapes I need to show.
oh my god.
You guys probably know this, but did you know that Rob Zombie was like a set designer on Pee Wee's
Playhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yep.
Rob Zombie. I think he has several man caves, Chris.
Strowman now is awesome.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I did watch. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I did watch Icebox Murders.
Yeah.
Tim put it up. I actually kind of liked it. I was surprised.
That's how I feel about it. I like it. It's just, it's like, whoa, it's not what you think it's going to be.
No, it's not. It's not what you think it's going to be, but
Nope.
I liked the twist. I thought the twist was interesting, and I actually did not see that coming. I mean, I saw something similar coming, but not.
I like the crappy quality of it. It's
Yes.
the only way to
Yes.
say it. You know?
So thank you, Tim. You introduced me to that. Now, I like you and Joe. Some of the stuff I probably would have never seen because how obscure it is.
Chris, I have my DVDs and Blu-rays in one room in my basement, and I have my VHS tape in a separate room upstairs that's just like VHS tapes and laser discs and CDs, stuff like that.
Nice.
I call it my retro room.
And in that room, you have a
I have
CED video disc of
I have
Magic
Nintendo games, my Nintendo and stuff like that in there. All that stuff in there.
and a CED video disc.
Yep, the CD, laser
Damn
disc.
it.
I have that Magic right on display.
Damn it.
Oh, in Troma now you can see me naked because they put all the grandsploitation movies up.
I'll be back. I gotta see that.
Jason's grabbing the Jurgens.
Yeah, and then there's the one with me, Brad, and Queenie, the Gore Theater too.
Yes, I have seen that.
But I'm all over the streaming services. My Alana was impressed. Like, you want to see something awesome?
Did you tear people up?
Whoa, well, no, when I was naked.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the Rambo cartoon, the Chuck Norris cartoon.
Yep.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, rock and wrestling.
Fucking wrestling, yeah.
Now, was that the same one? Did they have a bunch of wrestling cartoons or just one?
Just the one, unfortunately.
Okay, that's the one I watched when I was little then.
Yeah. Then obviously, yeah, the Super Mario cartoons. There's a bunch of those.
Yep. Donkey Kong.
And the Game Master. Captain N the Game Master.
You wouldn't have been that little, Jay. I mean, you're as old as Hulk Hogan, so you wouldn't have been that little.
Actually, you're probably right about that, but I did used to watch it. They had big, let's see, King Kong Bundy and big, what was this guy's name? Big, fuck. The hell was that guy's name? He had, well, they all had long hair back then, but, Big John Studd.
Yeah, Big John Studd. Yeah.
He was in there. I mean, that was shit from when I was into wrestling.
Roddy Piper.
Yep.
The Iron Sheik.
Yep.
I remember the Iron Sheik and other people were always trying to like mess around with things, and they'd always get like the plans would always get foiled. Oh yeah.
Hey Vernon, it's Ernest.
Yeah.
I have an episode of that coming up in my TV series.
Nice.
The Iron Sheik on his
favorite.
On the Iron Sheik's Twitter, all he does is talk nonstop shit about Hulk Hogan all the time.
Oh, fuck no.
He always talks shit
But
though.
I didn't know that he was actually doing the Twitter from in character.
Yeah, he has like a famous. Yeah, his Twitter's like famous because he just talks shit about everything on his Twitter. It's funny.
Yeah.
Then I will add some. I will add that I not only did I watch the cartoon for New Kids on the Block, I saw them in concert. I had all the fucking shirts and the pins and the tapes. And
Hell yeah. Who's your favorite new kid?
I had the comic based on the cartoon. Yeah.
Who was your favorite new kid?
Probably just because of age, Joey. Probably when I was little.
Dave, I'm revoking your metal card.
And then when I met him, I yelled at him. When I met him, because he was doing like a play in Boston, like 2006 or 7, and I was taking the trash out at the hot dog stand in Boston, and I had two bags of trash, and he was standing right there, and I'm like, "Hey, could you move?"
He threw his underwear out of the sun.
Yeah.
On Disney, they have Turner and Hooch, and it's a series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Do you guys remember when Jordan Knight was on The Surreal Life?
Yes.
And Dave Coulier like grew up against the wall and was kicked.
Yes.
Did something nasty about the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
That show was
all of your
amazing.
guys' fucking cards.
That show, oh come on, the Surreal Life was amazing.
Surreal Life was crazy. That was
I remember Vern
Love,
Troyer
man.
was just
Vern
like,
Troyer was the. I mean, there was a lot of shit on there. There was Bridget
Alexis
Nielsen.
Alexis
and-
Arquette was that was one of my favorite moments when he's at the bar and the guys are talking shit to him because he was obviously he was trans and they were starting with him. He like picks up the stool and he just kicks the shit out of like these 3 guys. Like Alexis Arquette like threw down with these freaking guys at the bar. It was awesome.
Man, you know that was staged.
I like that.
Probably, but it was still an amazing show, though. I mean,
Vern
come on.
Troyer just blackout drunk, just peeing
Oh my
peeing
God,
off of his
naked,
scooter. Yeah,
falling
peeing
off
off
his
scooter.
fucking scooter. Oh my God, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Bridget Nielsen and
Flavor.
Flavor Flav, yeah, that's how they started that show.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Peter Brady and what's their face?
Yes.
The model.
Yeah, the model.
Yeah, they got married after that.
Yeah, they did. I remember that. We watched the show.
Had their own show after that.
I had her Playboy.
Yeah.
She was very attractive. She was just really bitchy, though.
Mm.
Really
I had
bitchy.
that issue too.
She's into like horror and metal though, I think.
All right, I forget
Bill and
that.
Ted cartoons. Yeah, all those cartoons I used to.
If she's into horror, I forgive it.
Yeah, Teen Wolf even did a crossover with Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Did he eat them all?
No?
And that Alf cartoon and
Yeah. I love
Gravedale High and Galaxy High.
Punky Brewster had the cartoon.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
that fucking
That's
Glover.
right.
Glover.
Alf had a cartoon.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of shit. Mr. T had his own cartoon.
Cabbage
Yeah.
Patch Kids had a cartoon.
Yep.
Pound Puppies had a
Garbage Pail
cartoon.
Kids had a cartoon.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
Mad Balls.
I loved Mad Balls.
Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
I like the toys more than I like the show. But
You
I
know
also
what?
like comic books.
You know what cartoon I love that was based on a movie and a comic, and it was only like 5 episodes, I think. Swamp Thing, the animated series.
Yeah. that was cool.
Yes.
I had the toy.
Yes.
Yeah, I had the toy that came with the VHS of the first episode of the cartoon. And I still
Really?
I still have that tape. It was from Kenner. Awesome.
Swamp Thing was cool. I still have to pick up the second one eventually. The
I got
Yeah,
Return of the Swamp Thing.
I got with what's her face?
Heather Locklear.
Locklear, yeah.
And I have the series except for the second season, which is either the second season or the third season, which is the hardest one to get.
Yeah.
I can't see it, Joe, how that you're into fucking Tyler Perry movies. That just blows my mind.
Hey, I only watched one. I've only
I
seen
like Tyler Perry movies.
Well, we've already established you have no taste.
I've the only Tyler Perry movie I've ever watched is Temptation, and it was actually a good movie.
It's
But
a very
but
good movie.
I feel like that one is a lot different than his other movies. I haven't seen them.
Not so much, Joe.
Really?
Not so much.
Well, I mean, it's not a Medea movie. I'm saying.
I swear, if he makes one more Medea movie, I'm going to find
it's,
him
like
and strangle
it's a
him.
serious movie. It's Temptation. But I do want to see the Boo movies just because they're Halloween. You know, I like Halloween.
Yeah, I have the first one. I the first one's cute. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Did he just act in Alex Cross or did he direct it too?
Oh no, he acted in it. I think that was
Oh.
it.
I wanted to see that one.
Oh, that's cool, Ben. I didn't know you-
Motherfucker's just a wannabe Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but like I said, Temptation was it's not a Medea movie. It's like a serious movie, and it's fucked up. Like
It is fucked up.
it's
fucked up.
really messed up movie.
Yeah, it is.
Like when I first saw it, I was like, holy shit! Like I was not expecting it to be what it was.
Yeah, Corinne and I were pretty blown away when we watched it.
Yeah. I that one sold me on the trailer. I remember seeing the trailer for it all the time, and I was like, this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I got the Blu-ray for like $5 at Target. It was on sale, and I was like, let me get this. I was getting a bunch of shit that day. I ended up watching it, and like you said, it kind of blew me away because I wasn't expecting it to be like that. Like it was like a
When you
powerhouse move.
Yeah. When you watch the Medea movies that he made, you know, the Medea's part's only for comic relief.
Okay.
But there's usually a halfway decent story if you watch the films.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not the Medea part is like the secondary part of the film.
Hmm.
But then, you know, there's a main story, and you know, most of them are halfway decent.
I love
Matter
that
of
thing
fact-
on South Park how they said that like only black people like his movies, and so Token's sitting there laughing his ass off, but he's like, I don't know why.
I remember though one of the last movies he did, because you know he stopped making them for a while at least, and I
Yeah.
remember he was getting a lot of shit from the community because he cast too many white people in one of his movies, and
That was probably the one that I'm thinking of that has
He's getting
Wings
a lot of-
Halverson in it.
And I remember at the time he literally came out and he said, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" Basically,
Yeah.
like you got to be kidding me. Like I remember it was like a big deal at the time, and he stepped away for a while. And I don't blame him.
I think that was the one that had Wings Hauser's son in it, Cole Hauser, and Kathy Bates in it.
Yes, it was.
The
And
family
that's
that
actually a very good film.
Family that praise, yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's a very good film.
Have any of you guys seen America the Motion Picture?
No.
No.
No. I saw
This
Beavis and
looks-
Butthead Do America. Is that the same?
No, this looks totally fucking weird.
That's getting a Blu-ray.
A chainsaw wielding George Washington
Oh,
He's
yes,
up
I'm
with-
sold.
with beer loving bro Sam Adams to take down the Brits in a tongue in cheek riff of the American Revolution.
Okay, I'm there.
It
We'll
looks
definitely
funny.
watch it.
It looks really funny.
Has anybody seen Meet the Blacks?
No, but I know the sequel is coming out on Blu-ray.
Didn't like it.
It is.
Isn't
You
it
saw
like
it?
isn't it like The Purge?
It's
No,
well, it's a slasher movie.
No,
Oh,
It's a slasher movie.
it's like scary movie, but it's
Yes.
like a, you know,
yeah. The
I
second-
liked it. You didn't like it, Brad?
uh,
I thought it was fun.
it's just another new age quote unquote black comedy that, and I don't mean black comedy as in dark comedy. I mean, you know, and I didn't think it was very good. I didn't think, what's his name? Omar Epps is in it.
No,
Or not Omar Epps. The
Mike
guy,
Epps.
he's in
Mike
fucking
Epps. Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. Thank you. Yeah. I just,
He makes me
I-
laugh though.
Hang on,
I didn't like the fact that he took over as Ice Cube's partner in
Payday?
Next Friday.
I did like that. I liked him in Next Friday.
Well, I didn't at first, but then by the third movie, I mean, I liked the second movie, but by the third movie, I was completely in. So
I wanted to see him and Smokey in the next one.
me too.
If we ever get it. That's okay. Clerks 3 is coming out. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You saw Meet the Blacks 2 last month. It's like an urban
Fright
fright
Night.
nighty. Oh, Fright Night. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
So Jason, we're gonna have to watch Open House when I send you that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Movie's
all
so
about it.
good. It's so good.
See, now
How's
everybody
Blood Red
talks
Sky?
shit about that movie.
It gets a lot of shit, but I
boring.
think Adrian Barbeau first of all. I mean, come
Oh
on.
yeah, I'm sold on that alone.
I love the killer too. It's
Me too. The Killer-
it's the guy he was a villain in like a Police Academy movie.
No way.
Yeah, the beard guy. Yeah, it's part 6.
It's such a good idea.
What?
He's like the big tough guy that if you punch and you hurt your hand. And
Like the homicidal homeless.
oh my god, yeah, see, it's just because he's jealous. He's jealous of people buying.
Oh, come on, D. Piranha 3 Double D is awesome.
Killed real estate agents because he's
That movie's
homeless.
so funny.
Does he kill
It is. It's stupid as
Oh.
hell, but it's a lot of fun though.
Does he
It is a lot
Go
of
with
fun.
a plunger. There's a plunger knife or something.
It's a big departure from the actual remake itself.
Hey,
Yeah.
Danny.
Like I was,
Hey, Danny, thank you, bro.
hey Danny, I don't know. It was a little too silly in parts, but it's still a fun movie to watch.
John Gulager kind of has a weird way of filmmaking. Like if you, yeah, the first feast he was really reeled in, but I hear with the other feasts he was like all over like craziness.
I have to watch him again, but I did not like 2 and 3.
I
Yeah.
feel like the first one is probably because it was the Project Greenlight and they had so
Yeah.
many people watching them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it was a different experience, I think,
Mm.
because you get to watch the process from start to finish. I remember watching that show every week.
Yeah.
I could not wait for fucking Feast to come out because of that show.
I know it looks so good.
Feast is a great film.
Yeah.
It is a great film.
So it was one of my mom's favorite horror movies.
Oh,
Is it really?
She loves fucking Feast.
I'd
Like, which cracks me up because like you have like this little freaking monster like fucking humping the thing.
yeah, in the mouth. Oh, her
She
mouth
fucking
just fills up
loves-
with cheese.
She came over like 2 months ago, a month or two ago. I told you guys, and she was like, dying to watch Feast. She's like, "Can we watch Feast?" She brought over like popcorn and stuff.
Dude, I gotta meet your mom, man.
We literally,
He sounds so
made
cool.
popcorn and we all watched Feast, and she fucking loved it.
It's just a lot of fun.
It is. I love like the setting. How it's like just right there. I love the creature effects. I love like the small, the comedic moments. Like hero comes in, he's like, "I'm the guy who's gonna save your ass," and he gets fucking
Yeah.
killed right there instantly.
Yeah, he died right away. That was great.
Awesome.
And Henry Rollins, he makes anything like
You get Jason Mewes in there.
yeah.
Yep.
Clue Gooler.
I just like the way it was filmed, how they introduced the characters. It's just like
Yes.
you're in for a good time.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It's so much fun when they do it like that.
Right.
I love that.
Now I'm going to watch all 3 again, but because I eventually I plan on doing a ranking the franchise, but
See,
What?
I think I do like the sequels, but I think in the case with Feast was that I was really looking forward to the first one, and then it not only lived up to my expectations, but it exceeded them. So
Yep.
then when I watched the sequels, it was going to be really hard for those to even compare.
oh sure.
You know what I mean? Because
But they just seem like different movies, though.
they do.
That's because he's not being watched. Like especially by Piranha 3 Double D, he's like off the chain.
But it's so much fun.
You could see that in him on Project Greenlight. Like
Yeah.
like they had to keep reeling him in because he was all over the place, and they had to keep reeling him in.
Nice. Well, maybe with that in mind, maybe I'll find more enjoyment with the Feast movies.
Yeah, Danny. I watched that one especially.
I
That was
didn't really
season
like
3,
the
I
first
think.
one, so
I watched that one and the Shia LaBeouf one.
I bought
Yeah,
all
me
3
too.
of them off eBay when I was just looking for horror movies to buy, unseen, unwatched.
Oh.
And I didn't even make it through the first one.
You didn't make it through the first Feast?
Mm.
Wow.
I got like when they first started
surprised.
attacking the bar or whatever, and that was it. I was just like, this is dumb.
That's
I'm
like
surprised.
the beginning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really-
I literally made it like 10 minutes. I don't know.
wow.
And I
Wow.
thought it was dumb, and I just turned it off. I was like, man, why did I spend my money on 3 of these?
I felt the same way about Murder Party first time I watched it and shut it off 10 minutes into it. I watch it now and I loved it. I freaking loved it.
I'm surprised Feast didn't grip you from the beginning though. Just the way that style.
Yeah.
Like
it's just fun.
Like I said, sometimes I like certain things, sometimes I don't.
It could also be your mood too. I mean, I know I'm moody and sometimes I'm not in the mood for a certain type of film and that affects the way I watch it and look at it. So
we've done that. I mean, that's been like a couple of the Fangoria movies with us.
Yeah.
You know? Where we're like, I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan the first time. Then we watch it, we're like, holy shit, what were we thinking?
except for Nomads, man. I just can't get over the hump on that one.
Yeah.
I want to like it because I like Pierce Brosnan, but you know one thing that really bothers me, and I think I might have said this before, but it's not his French accent; it's the way he does it. It's so high pitched. I'm like, that's not fucking Pierce Brosnan. It just doesn't sound like him, and it just bugs the shit out of me.
I like the Shaft remake too.
Yeah.
Which one?
The first one with the first remake with Samuel Jackson.
The second one's Samuel L. Jackson too, or is that a sequel?
I think think it's a sequel.
Yeah, because wasn't the bad guy the guy who played Bateman,
Yeah,
Patrick
Patrick
Bateman?
Bateman. Yeah,
Yeah.
little rich, preppy little
Yeah.
rich kid.
Yeah, I had that on DVD somewhere. Actors dead or alive, any genre. Well, mine will probably be dead. Rutger Hauer's my favorite actor of all time. I really like Graham Skipper. And the more I watch his films, there's something about him. I just like when he's in movies. Shit, what's that guy's name? Oh boy, the guy
John Wayne, Mark Hamill, Jack Nicholson.
that played Dracula. Bram
Gary
Stoker.
Oldman?
Huh?
Oh, I was going to say Gary Oldman. He played one of the.
Yeah, Gary Oldman.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause, I mean,
For some reason, his name always escapes me.
Gary Oldman can play like anything, and
Yeah.
you don't even know it's him.
I like Gary Oldman a lot.
Yeah, me too. I mean, seriously, there's so many movies that I'm even watching. I'm like, holy shit, is that Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
I mean, look at Hannibal. Look at him in
Yeah.
Hannibal.
Yep.
Like, you would never know it's him.
Look at The Professional.
Yep.
Romeo's
True
Bleeding.
romance. True romance.
Yep, True Romance. Oh my God, that's like a complete departure for him.
I mean,
I actually didn't know it was him until later on.
he was even when he does like small roles, like he was in like 2 episodes of Friends when he's acting with Joey, and he's hilarious in it. He plays like this drunk actor that Joey's acting with in the movie, and it's just so Gary Oldman, but it's like it's just so funny because like to have that good of an actor in like a sitcom like that is hilarious to me.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Nick Cage is my favorite actor.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. I passed on one of his Blu-rays the other day because it was water damaged.
Which one?
Between Worlds. It's like it just came out not that long ago. How the fuck is it water damaged?
Someone got really excited watching it. Huh?
But I passed on it. I was like, I should have grabbed it and just, if I liked it, just found a better copy. But it was at a thrift store. It was at This and That, one of the places that we go to that I've actually found some good stuff at. Yeah, but I passed on it. That's the one where I got. Oh, you guys didn't see that update yet. A little person had a giant dong.
I know. I gotta see Pig. I hear Pig's one of his best movies in a long time.
What?
Nicolas Cage's new movie Pig. I heard it's like one of his best in a long time.
I really like
pretty
it.
big claim because he's
Mandy.
done some good movies lately.
I know.
Yeah, he's done some good stuff. Willy's Wonderland.
Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado Space was really big.
I'm a big going back to favorite directors. I'm a big Panos Cosmatos fan too. He did like Mandy and Beyond the Black Rainbow.
Yeah.
My favorite Nick Cage movie is Con Air.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Which is a remake, by the way.
Probably Leaving Las Vegas. I think
Bringing out the Dead is one of mine. I know we talked about that.
that's another one. He be banging. That's another one that always makes me laugh.
Thunder, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I always put on old school cartoons when I'm not in a very good mood. I always feel better after watching them. Like I said,
bunch of Nick Cage movies that I haven't even watched yet.
I haven't seen Grand Isle yet.
Jungle, The Looking Glass, I think is one of them.
My birthday is July 4th. Is it July 14th? July 14th. I'll be seeing my dad for the first time on July 14th.
Vampire's Kiss. Oh my god. I like that movie now, but boy did I hate that fucking movie the first time I saw it. Oh my god, his voice just grates on me. A good one is Racing with the Moon. Him and Sean Penn. Damn good movie. Mom and Dad's a good one. Yep.
I still gonna see Mom and Dad.
8mm, Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah, 8mm, Snake Eyes, Face Off.
Pretty much watch anything with him in it. You're at least guaranteed a good time.
Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, or whatever it's
Oh
called.
my god. That fucking movie.
And although he has a very small role, one of my favorite movies of all time has him, and that's Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Is what?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, hell. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
saw
Nicholas Coppola, one of his first.
A Ghost Rider. I like the first Ghost Rider. I don't like the second one very much.
Oh,
I've
come
got
on,
the
baby.
second one. I've got the second one. I've never watched it.
I love the second one. It's more like
I
Ghost
bought it
Rider.
when it first came out, and I never watched it.
Nobody said Ghost Rider. I like the
I liked
second
the
one.
first
better than
Ghost
the first
Rider. I
one.
thought the first one was good.
I would like the first one if they put what's the villain's name, Wither or something like that in the second one.
Oh, Blackheart.
Oh, in the second one, the guy who
Oh,
touches
second
things
one
and they.
has fuck. The guy that turns everything into decay and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like it if he was in the first one too, because I think all the rando demons. Yeah, Trapped in Paradise is good. The rando demons are too easily defeated in the first one.
Yeah. Well, the devil's in the second one.
Yeah, worst fucking deal I ever made.
Yeah, but
I
he's
lost another 2 subs last night. But it seems like all I'm doing is losing subs left and right.
me too, man.
Guess I'm just not too fucking. Guess I'm not good enough for people.
National Treasure's a good one. It's probably just YouTube, Brad.
Yeah,
I've lost 2 or 3 subs every single day for the last week.
Really?
It could be people like losing deleting their pages, getting them, there's a lot
That's
of
true.
things.
That's true.
do.
Tapped pupil. I'm ready.
I think it's pretty funny that I'm doing I've never done one of these road to whatever contests, and I finally do one, and all of a sudden I start losing people.
Ben, that's one of my favorites. I mentioned that a few times on here. It Could Happen to You. I used to love watching that movie.
What's that?
It Could Happen to You.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The lottery ticket. That's like one of those feel good movies. I always enjoy watching.
And my favorite one by him is one of the most feel bad movies of all time. Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
I also like Honeymoon in Vegas a lot. I thought that one was a lot of fun.
Big Daddy.
It's Adam Sandler.
Oh no, he was Big Daddy in Kick-Ass.
Oh yes, he was really good in that too.
I know.
I don't think I've ever seen anything that he's been bad in.
I didn't like the Weatherman. I didn't like.
I don't like that one either. Or didn't he do one too called Family Man too? Or was that?
Family Man's
like that
good.
one.
Yeah,
That was
Family
good.
Man's good.
That's
I really
sad.
didn't like either of those, but it's not because of him. I just didn't like the movies.
Yeah, I walked out on the Weatherman.
Lord of War was good.
Lord of War, yeah. With that has fucking
Jared
another
Leto.
Jared Leto's another favorite actor of mine.
Yeah, he's really good.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Seems like all the actors I like are no longer with us, except for Gary Oldman.
And notice he still has the name Old in his name, so it works. Eh?
Right.
Well, like I said, my favorite actor of all time is dead. My other two,
John Wayne.
one's practically retired.
John Wayne.
Yep.
Yep.
The
Oh,
other
you'll
one's
see it
still
in
really
my
active.
you'll see it in my pickup video. But I picked up a Hondo on Blu-ray.
Nice, I've got that.
Hondo always reminds me of Married with Children
Why?
because there's an episode where he's like Hondo's on, and it's like that's all he wants to watch. And and
I was gonna say there is nothing similar between Married with Children and Hondo.
because it's like Al's favorite movie. He always talks
You know
about
that
Hondo.
scene in Hondo where he picks up the little boy and throws him into the creek or whatever to get him to learn how to swim?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically how I learned.
Really?
So it was a swimming pool. I just kind of got in and I just kind of did it. I like to swim.
That's kind of how I learned at my aunt's house. She had a party every 4th of July, and she had a pool. And you either sank or you swim. That's it. Or you held on to the side.
Yep.
Where Brad got his physique, all those swimming. You know?
Actually, I used to swim quite often.
Really?
Me
I
too.
still do like to swim a lot, and I'm actually really powerful swimmer, and it's pretty funny. You didn't think a big guy like me could move through the water the way I do, but I do.
I was
My
on the swim
brother was
team
on
for
the
years.
swim team, and he was a big
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he
I
was
was
on the swim
for
team.
years.
But I've always been a very strong swimmer. I can hold my breath for a long time underwater.
Me
At
too.
least I could before my embolism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
After my embolism, I can't hold it. I could still go 30, 40 seconds without coming up for air. But I can't hold it like I used to be able to. I used to be able to hold it for like a minute and a half almost. As long as I was moving.
Yeah.
If you're
I used to try to see how long I could swim underwater until I had to come up. And we had a country club down the street
Hey D, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
that we belonged to. And I used to be able to.
Wait, you belong to a country club, man? You a rich kid? What the fuck?
No. As a matter of fact, that country club made the news quite a few times for not good reasons. But yeah. But I used to be able to swim the length of the pool in like a little over one breath.
Do you know, Joe? I know you've probably noticed in the first, I think, episode or two, both Carmela and Tony are wearing shirts from a country club.
Yeah.
But then later on, during the stuff with Kuzumano, he says he's not in the club. He only plays the public. But he actually was part of the club in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So. That's the one thing I've always, even though I would love to have a indoor or a theater of my own, like a home theater, like a real one. The one thing I've always really wanted was my own swimming pool. And growing up, Bill had one. Bill had a swimming pool when we were kids, like an in-ground pool. And I used to love going swimming over there.
My aunt has one. She lives right up the street, so we go there pretty often in the summer.
It's something I'd still like to get. I just don't really have the money, you know.
Yeah.
My aunt has like a pool, and then she has a jacuzzi too. So we kind of like.
Damn.
A jacuzzi is a attainable goal.
Yeah.
I can get one of those. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking tired.
Me too.
I didn't even go to work today, and I've literally just exhausted and drained myself with everything. I feel totally spent. And on top of it all, my feet have been killing me all fucking day. I got some new medicine from the doctor I'm going to try. We'll see what happens.
What'd they give you?
I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's some sort of... It's not a narcotic, but it's actually another fucking anxiety medicine that's supposed to help with fucking nerve pain. I don't understand why an anxiety medicine helps with nerve pain, but...
Is it Cymbalta?
No, it's something else. I can't remember. It's
Wellbutrin?
something Aline. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
What's up, baby?
What are you watching?
I'm not really watching anything, baby. That's just Thundercats.
Yeah.
We went to a Goodwill in Frederick and it looked really big.
Really?
What is one negative about Sopranos where you can change what it would be? The ending.
Yeah, me too.
The final episode. It needed to be resolved, and it better be resolved with Tony being alive.
Well, Chris, I mean, I would say the opposite because I love the ending. For me, it would just, and it's no really fault of The Sopranos because there's so many shows that do this. I just wish certain things in the pilot matched the rest of the show.
I thought it did pretty well for the most part. I mean,
Well, it doesn't. I mean, it starts off, there's no Jackie. I mean, Syl is not like even like a close friend. He doesn't even know Artie. Tony's already boss.
well,
There's just
Syl was
lots-
in the pilot. He was just not the.
Yeah, but he wasn't who he is really later on.
He becomes Tony's conciliary, but
Yeah, but he comes walking over to the thing like he doesn't hang out with them when he's at the pork store, and he's like, Tony, you remember a guy named Artie Bucco?
Well, I think he was in. I think he was in another crew. I think he was part of somebody else's crew, maybe.
I think he was just. I just don't think it was developed at that point until.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's the thing is they don't know if it's going to catch on. So
Well, that's what I said. It's no fault of The Sopranos specifically. It's just a lot of shows do that, but that's what mine would be. Because when you do watch it like that, it's like I don't know. It's a little jarring for me anyway.
nah, I overlook it. Fuck it.
Well, then overlook the ending, motherfucker. I thought.
No, you can't. I'm sorry, but David Chase gave a big FU to the fans with that one.
I mean, I don't hate the ending. I just thought it should have been more.
A cut to black is an absolutely terrible thing to do.
Well, yeah, but it also leaves it up for interpretation as well.
People are still.
That's exactly the problem. I don't want something left up to interpretation. I've said this. It's not my fucking story. I want to watch what happens. I don't want to have to leave it up to my own brain. If I want to do that, I'll read a book.
Well, let me ask you what happened. Okay. Speaking of which, not to get into a debate or whatever, how do you feel about the end of Christmas Evil? What do you think really happened?
To me, it actually happened.
He floated up into the sky and was like Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a big difference between a movie and a show I just spent fucking 7 seasons getting invested in.
Not necessarily. I mean, you're still invested in the film.
Yeah, but as much as I love Christmas Evil, I'm not as invested as I am The Sopranos.
Well, I get that, but still.
It's like, to me, like everybody bitched about Game of Thrones. I thought it ended perfectly. It ended the way I thought it would end back in season 2 after they killed Ned Stark. Because just like most people, I thought Ned Stark was going to be the man.
It's not the ending I have a problem with. It's the rushed last season I have a problem with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's on HBO.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is. I mean, well,
HBO did that shit.
And it is on Benioff and whatever the fuck his name, BB White, because they wanted to rush and do this Star Wars, and they wanted to get through it. HBO ended up offering, say they would do another 10 season, another 10 episode season to end it, and they declined. They said they could get it done in 6 episodes. So
No, it's not a dream. It happened.
Yeah, I believe it happened.
I just still, like I said, I still maintain that Tony lived.
And Joe thinks he got whacked, right?
no comment.
I want to hear it, Joe. Actually, I already know your stance on that.
Trying to think of what video we had. Oh, never mind. I'm trying to think of what Fangoria video we had coming out on Sunday because we do it so much in advance. But
Yeah,
I remember what it is.
I don't. I don't. I think it's one of 2 movies.
It's one that you love the sequel.
It's what? What?
You love the sequel. The guy in this movie plays in another movie we already watched and reviewed.
Well, that could be anybody. I mean, I know what we've.
Come on.
I know. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I was waiting for this one to come out.
You know what I was watching yesterday at work, or my boss showed me. I had never seen them before, Joe.
What?
The parodies of Sopranos from Mad TV.
Oh, I love those.
Those were so good. The one where they're on Family Feud, and
Yeah.
there's, the one that they had to shorten. They're like, now on network television for the first time on the PAX network, Sopranos from 5:00 to 5:03.
Mm.
It was all totally edited down.
I love him. He's like, stop breaking my. They cut.
Yeah. And then the Saturday Night Live ones are pretty good too. But there's one they did. It was like an '80s sitcom show or whatever with the Sopranos characters.
Yeah.
But like the guy that plays Tony just doesn't do Tony good.
Yeah.
The guy that plays Paulie does a good job. The guy that plays Sylvia does a good job. Even the skinny kid with the glasses that plays Big Pussy is funny. But the guy that plays Tony is funny, but he's just not. The guy from Mad TV was a much better Tony. What'd you do? Name that Pope?
Yeah.
Oh, he gave me communion. Oh, I'm sure he did. All right then. Well, Carmela. He was here for 12 hours, and all he did was slip you away from. You're verging on sacrilege, Tony. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to verge.
But yeah, Will Sasso is great as Tony, I think, on the Mad TV ones.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Father Anton Tola, man. That guy's such a fucking scumbag. Of all the characters in that show, he is the fucking evil one, I swear. He's the one that's fucking fucked up.
I love when he has the speaker at the event and Gabby Dante goes in.
Oh
back.
yeah, goes in there and rips him a new asshole.
Eating the fucking cannoli to fucking give us.
What did you do?
Great.
What did you do?
It's like, you heard me mention that study.
Mm-hmm. God, my fucking foot is killing me so goddamn bad, guys.
Bam, 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 bam. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, man. I really want to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight. We've had a good crowd tonight. Thank you. Thank you for all your well wishes. It really means a lot. Also goes to show you when shit like this who your friends are. I'll tell you right now, there's some people, they profess to be your closest friends, and they, some people, on one hand, I'm getting kind of tired of explaining it or saying thank you. I guess honestly, it's just kind of getting to where it's really getting them, But at the same time, I still, certain people should say it and they don't. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Sorry, I'm stupid. Sorry. I just saw Naked Chitara again. Yay. All the fucking Thundercats didn't have clothes back in the day. Yeah, Joey Diaz, does such a good job. He's such a good pussy. And he's been in other mafia stuff, so. I can't wait for the Sopranos movie.
Yeah.
They still don't know who Ray Liotta is. There was a website, the Scream Rant or whatever, and they're like, we think Ray Liotta's playing this character, but they weren't sure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Are you gonna see it in theaters? Or are you gonna watch it on HBO Max?
Both. Depending on which one, I'm going to do both. That's what the plan is, anyways. I don't know if I'm going to wait till I go to the theater to watch it, or if I'm going to watch it as soon as it comes out on HBO Max. Because I'm going to want to see it as soon as I can get it. Whichever one comes first, I think I'll see it.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'll go to the theater, or I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll probably take at least 3 watches before it gets off HBO Max. Because usually they take it off after like a month, and then they bring it back like when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
But since this is an HBO property, I don't know if they'll follow that formula. I'm on season 3, episode 4. I think Mr. Rogerio's Neighborhood.
That's the first episode of season 3.
Is it first? No, it's not season 1, episode 1, is it?
Yeah, it's the first episode. That's the premiere, season 3. It's when they're trying to get.
No, I'm not on that one anymore. Then I just passed that one.
It's when they're trying to get in the house to do the lamp and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because they have the lamp planted. So
yeah. So next
I just
is when
finished that episode. I'm on the next one.
that's when that's Tony's mother's funeral. Then.
Yeah, I just started that one. They run so much together for me because I'm always watching.
Yeah.
Hey, check it out. Way before they had shark, octopus, and all that. Look, crab shark on Thundercats.
Yeah, Danny. For 20 fucking years. He ate grilled cheese off the radiator.
Ready.
Phil was one character that Phil bugged me, man. He was such a dumbass.
He compromised.
He's such a douche. He would sit there and talk about how loyal he was. Then he talked shit about his own boss, and then my estimation of John Sacramone as a man just went, yeah, fuck you. See, come make fun of me for crying, motherfucker. I'll shut my shit up.
Fucking plummeted.
It's his daughter,
That episode, I get so fucking pissed at the cops. It's funny, like, you watch the show and you end up, you relate to these freaking criminals. And it's like, with Johnny Sack, it's his daughter's wedding, and they couldn't let him stay 5 more fucking minutes.
You're
I guess-
Italian, man. Like you said, like Tony said, some of them wanted to stay Italian. They wanted to preserve their traditions, and some of them wanted a piece of the action. I don't look at what Tony did as a lot of what he did is wrong. There's a lot of stuff there that is fully justified, in my opinion.
Why it's organized, Brian.
Yeah. Well, taking out Matthew Bellavolacqua was fucking,
Hey, I mean, exactly. They wanted to play. That's what happens.
It's like, did you watch Sons of Anarchy?
I haven't. My brother keeps telling me to watch it.
Okay, yeah, you need to, for real. Not only is there a lot of Sopranos references, because
Yeah, I know.
Brad DiMatteo's in it, but
My brother, his favorite show of all time is Sopranos, and his second is Sons of Anarchy. So he always
there's this
tells
great scene where Jax invites this older woman that's like a porn actress.
Mhm.
He invites her to this warehouse because he's got a business deal for her, and she gets all freaked out. He's like, "What, you think I'm going to Adriana you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's somebody else. I'm talking about somebody else. But there's this scene. I'm trying not to give anything away. There's a particular character that comes along in like season 6. No, technically, she first it's a transvestite or not.
We were talking about him earlier.
I don't know what she is because
It was
she has the boobs. She portrays a woman, but in the show she also says like she'll never get the surgery because she won't undo the good work that God has done. So I don't know what that would be considered in today's vernacular.
That's they.
That's a what?
They.
Whatever.
They, them.
I really don't give a shit, honestly.
And then, yeah,
but anyways, I really like Venus. Venus is a really cool, or Vincent, depending on how they are at the time, or how you're looking at it at the time, is a really cool character and a really good person. And like,
is that the whole
they're trying to help
thing?
her.
Yeah.
They're trying to help her, and her mother is like this evil fucking bitch that like makes kiddie porn, basically. And Jax is sitting there, and she's running her mouth, and Jax just pulls his fucking gun up and bam, and shoots her right in the fucking head. And I'm like sitting there thinking, good, fucking bitch deserved that shit. Fucking kid porn, child molested motherfucker. There's things that some of these supposedly bad characters do that, it's like Tony said, he is not the type that deserves hell. The worst people deserve hell, I mean.
Yeah.
I have my own personal beliefs and I know what the Bible says, but as a human being, I have those same thoughts. Like, do certain people really deserve it,
Yeah, Danny. That's right, cocksucker. Get that piece of shit and get off my stoop.
What?
Danny is talking about Phil. He said, get off my stoop. He said,
Oh.
that's cocksucker.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
it
you
was
said,
okay.
get off my stream. I was like, what the fuck?
Walter Goggins, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know
Bonger.
I know the actress, but I'm talking about the character. I know, yeah, he does a great job too.
I think it's because he was on The Shield.
Yeah,
Motherfucker. I'm doing it, Joe.
You opening it?
Yep.
What is it?
Your opening?
The Phantasm.
Take it back then.
Ever. Gotta be careful.
I'm gonna go watch videos. Like, I mean,
Limited.
You what now?
I have to see this in the update.
This isn't in the update.
Oh, it isn't? Oh.
No. Just got it today.
Oh.
I had a feeling, and the feeling came to fruition.
You were funny in the store. They were like, "This isn't happening."
Oh.
Oh shit, my pants.
Jason was like all of us today. Like all of us collectors, we were like, we can't buy anything for a while. And then he goes into a store and buys the fucking Phantasm.
Yeah, He told me that earlier. He's like, my buying days are done for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, oh, Phantasm limited edition. I'll take that.
I saw the Steelbook in there. I almost bought that too.
I got it too.
Steelbook?
What?
I got that one too. The same day I get the freaking spare. I was like, I gotta have.
Did
this
you
one.
really?
Yeah.
Why is that
Oh,
not
it's
on
not
there?
the car.
All right, so just be careful when you pull it out because the spare's gonna come rolling out.
Jason, you missed it, but I'm watching this episode of Thundercats where on it there, you got those movies like Sharktopus and stuff.
Yeah.
This has a giant shark that can almost fly that has crab legs.
It's a crab shark.
There should be like 2 holes, Jason. You can get a grip on it and pull it a little bit.
Ah, there we go. Ah, the ball is back.
And the stand and all that is in there too.
Yeah.
You're actually going to open it?
Yeah. I have problems.
Well, now it's worth fucking nothing.
Now it goes right back in.
Still,
It's
no longer sealed. It's not worth shit.
It's never really sealed anyway.
Yeah, it was. I just watched the episode with Patsy Parisi's birthday.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Christopher just won't fucking shut up. How many times does Tony have to give him the fucking hint,
Yeah.
And that's not the first time he's done that, too. He did that in other situations.
Oh my
The
God.
situation with Phil Leotardo.
I love how you're sniffing it. It has that smell,
God,
right?
it does. Oh my
it's
god,
nice.
dude.
Yeah, does every
Aren't you happy you stopped now?
does every set that's released after it came out have the remastered edition?
All the remastered is on all the Blu-rays.
Uh,
But the thing is, the Phantasm 2 X-rated is only on this set, and it has a few 4K scan too. Phantasm 2 that's only on this set.
Oh my god, dude. I was having a panic attack in the store. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't show you the bottom of me right now.
It's such a nice set.
Oh my god. This is Grail for me,
Yeah.
you know?
can I see the ball?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's the replica is made from a screen used replica from Coscarelli's collection.
Ah,
So it's like the exact size of it.
I could see myself.
So
Wasn't
it's
there-
a cast. It's the same cast from that.
wasn't there one set where they came inside the ball?
I have that one. That's
Yeah.
the Anchor one. Yeah.
Ah.
That has the first 4 movies. That was before Ravager came out.
Oh,
Oh,
That
God,
was
this is
Anchor Bay UK.
Whew.
So I have them next to each other on the shelf. So
Oh, okay. The stand and everything's inside of this little
inside,
part
and
right
it
here.
has the like the
Ow,
frame.
careful, dear.
this is gonna make me want to buy it.
If
Dave,
you can find
it's
it.
awesome.
And the inside of the foot, right?
I found it. I saw it at Best Buy almost a year ago. I think.
Yeah, that was the first run.
Oh, okay.
Putting the ball back in because I'm going to be watching these movies, and I'm going to do a ranking the franchise, and I'm going to do
Didn't you just rank them?
all the cuts.
Didn't you just rank them like a year ago?
Nope, never ranked the Phantasm franchise.
Are you sure?
I've never ranked the Phantasm.
I don't think
For
you
some
did.
I think you
reason,
did
I
around the
just-
same time I did.
Mm-mm.
I got
And I'm going to do a Joe and do all the cuts.
I'm doing that too. I'm going to do all the cuts because I literally have every cut now.
That's too much, man. Too
Did you
much.
see what I showed? The thing I showed you, Jason, recently?
Yes.
Because now I
Yes.
even have that, which obviously like no one else has. So
Oh my god, my precious.
I know. I have to rub it out though.
hey Dave, what's the closest Best Buy to you?
Plymouth.
Really?
Yeah. But nah, it's like a strip mall in Plymouth. It's got Best Buy and a 24-hour Walmart.
I have not.
I was just there. They don't have it anymore. That they really shrunk the section.
Oh,
You okay, Brad?
Yeah,
are you sure they don't have it in the back? Though?
He has a knot in his leg.
I could ask them next
Yeah.
time.
What's the zip code over there?
For Plymouth, it's like 023 something. I know it's 0235. Not in here. I'm not sure what Plymouth is.
Plymouth?
Yeah.
I don't think we didn't go to that one when we were there, did we? The Plymouth Best Buy.
So I don't think they have it. Braintree has. Braintree has.
Oh,
Dave,
I gotta go to Braintree.
Braintree.
this is fucking beautiful, dude.
Babe, stop rubbing that part with your thumb.
I think Braintree is the only one close to you that has them.
Okay,
And it says they have 2.
I gotta go there.
One to keep, one to sell.
So chances are they probably don't even put it on the shelf because, like, I noticed a lot of them are keeping them in the back because they're such a big box.
Yeah.
Mine was crammed in the shelf, and it didn't even look like somebody just threw it there.
Ah. I know the good things at the Plymouth one were like they had like the Explorers, King Kong. They had a couple Scream Factory, and then they had like the Arrow Last House on the Left. I had that in my hand at one point, but I just
They had the the new Scream Factory Steelbook too. What is it, Jason? You got it.
What's that?
Battle Beyond the Stars.
Yeah. They had that too.
Yeah,
On
you're
the
gonna
side of the foot.
Braintree, yeah.
Dad,
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it just keeps getting the movie sections keep getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, they do. It's
like it used to be. Second to last time I was there, it was like 2 racks. Before that, it was 3 racks. Now it's 1 rack.
We still have a really good movie selection. They made this giant wall, but I just don't like the way it's designed now. I can't find a goddamn thing.
Huh?
I would say, Dave, though, if you do want that set, you should go and get it because, like I said, the first run I saw it too. Like when it was released a year ago,
Yeah.
and I had it in my hands, and I was like, I'll get it another day, and then it fucking sold out, and then
Was that one run for $99 too?
Yeah.
it's $100 right now. But if you go on eBay, it's gonna like be double that.
Yeah.
Do you have a Best Buy credit card?
No. I got the rewards card.
oh, good.
Sometimes I get discounts.
Fucking grail item. Wow.
It is. It's not such a nice set.
Dude, I've been kicking myself ever since you asked me. I literally have. I'm like, I should have done it. 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 It's like an everyday thing.
Yeah.
My wife was probably about ready to fucking kick me in the ass. It's like, yeah, you should have fucking done it. Now shut up.
Because it's just one of those things where, and especially when you see it, like, you must have seen it today and been like, oh yeah, I need it. It's like, without a
Dude.
doubt.
I saw I saw it on the shelf and I was like, no fucking way. I said, this isn't happening. I grabbed it and I had it like a football and I wouldn't let the motherfucker go.
That's what I did when I got mine. I was walking all around the store with it, like.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. I was walking all around the store with it because they don't really have much. And then I saw a bunch of other movies that I wanted while I was there. But I was like, no, I think I'll stick with this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like,
Never know.
it's not my. I actually don't know where this falls into my favorite franchises. It's not my favorite because Friday the 13th will always be my favorite.
See, I mean, for me, that is my favorite franchise overall.
Is it really?
It is because for me, they're all the most consistent, in my opinion, and I just.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? I just there's no duds for me, and
That's true.
me,
That's true.
I think the first 2 Phantasm movies are probably the most, well, 2 of the most nostalgic horror movies for me, just because I watched them so much growing up.
Yeah.
Like they just have like, especially the first one has like a really big nostalgia feel for me.
When I saw the first one on the big screen, finally, I mean, you couldn't pry the fucking smile off my face. The entire time I was in the theater, they probably thought that my wife and I were doing something. I mean, the entire time, I just could not. I just couldn't believe I was there watching it on the big screen because when it originally came out, I was too young.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, I don't know that I was necessarily too young, but like I said, my parents were not horror fans. I had no one to take me. Obviously, I was 8 years old, so I couldn't drive myself. So, I was basically at the mercy.
Man, what are you talking about? You got your license in 1944.
Fuck you. Quite down, leg boy. Or foot boy, whatever you are.
Jason, is that the abattoir that Darren Lynn Bousman directed?
I don't know. Let me look. I took it upstairs, so I gotta look it up. That's how you say it, right? Abattoir?
Abattoir.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've heard other people call it, by something else. For some reason, I don't know. I can tell when something's French in descent, kind of, I don't know, it just clicks with me. I'll be looking for another copy of Skin Deep for you and for Joe. I don't think you guys ought to pay like $27 for it for Severin.
Mm.
I just don't think it's that good of a film. If they do have like a Black Friday sale and they have it for like $10 from Blu-ray, that's a different story. But I think I got mine for $2, $3 at a flea market.
I've always hoping I'll find it on even on like VHS or something at some point.
Was that released on VHS, Joe?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. I know I have some of the Fangoria movies because I was watching the trailers that they had on there.
Yeah, it was 2004, so it had a VHS.
Yeah. I had the last horror movie, and it's actually a really good film. I have Joshua, which was released by Fangoria. I think I have Dead Meat, but I don't have it with a cover.
You got Skinny Man?
No. I have the.
I can't seem to find those two fuckers. They've been on vacation for like a year. I think the Maggie King has them held hostage.
Yeah, I do.
Let's see. Must be only 1B.
The plan was for them to make a return soon. I don't know if that's going to be put off now or not for a little bit.
Hey, Chris.
Who'd you say the director was, Dave?
Aaron Lynn Bousman.
What the fuck is going on here? Yes, Darren Lynn Bousman. Is it any good?
He had like two in there where his career kind of like took a dip after like those like Repo and like in between those Devil's Carnival movies. So
He did Repo?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all into this. All right.
Darren Lynn Bousman? Yeah, he did Saw 2. He did Saw 2. Right?
Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4. He did the new one too. Yeah.
Tales of Halloween too.
Guess what? I picked up one of his other movies at the Dollar Tree, Saint Agatha.
Oh yeah. Those are kind of like his underground ones, and then he came back with Spiral.
He did Mother's Day too, Jason.
Yeah.
The remake.
Oh, I'm all over this guy. Jesus Christ, I have most of his movies. I do have 11-11-11, but I heard it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that great either.
But I don't listen to people, so fuck them.
Yeah, I'm just happy he can
always judge for yourself.
I'm happy he can do like mainstream movies again.
I have The Barons, and it's pretty trippy. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Now, if it's somebody whose opinion I really trust, I'll take their advice usually.
Yeah,
I'll watch it eventually. It just might slow me down.
Yeah. The Barons has the guy from True Blood in it, the main vampire. What was his name?
Bill.
Yeah,
I can't remember his real name.
but this is about he takes his family into the Barrens and they're going camping, and it's a kind of about the Jersey Devil, but it's kind of about one of them things where it's a movie I don't typically like because it gets trippy and weird, and there's really no resolution to it.
Oh yeah.
But for some reason, it's acted really well, and I kind of dig it. I need to get to Devil's Carnival though because I've seen it. I didn't like it near as much as Repo, but
Yeah.
I do like that type of flick, and I'm glad he did make a sequel to it.
Yeah.
Oh, he also did Death of Me.
What's the difference between the Red Devil and the Blue Devil in the college?
I'm sorry, not the Red Devil, the Jersey Devil.
No. I heard what you said. You said the Jersey
okay.
Devil, but what's the difference between the Red Devil and the Blue Devil? They have the exact same symbol. One's red, one's blue. They're both from the two different. Are they from two different schools or the same fucking school in Jersey?
I don't know.
The college, you know what I'm talking about, right? The college teams.
Oh yeah, the Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah. What? Why one's blue and one's red? What is that?
Wait a minute, they have a Red Devil too?
There's another college or something that uses the exact same symbol, but it's red.
Right.
Thank you, babe.
Oh shit! What the fuck is it? What's the name of that college? You got the Duke Blue Devils and the something Red Devils. Let's see. Let me look at that. I didn't know he did Spiral. That's really cool that he was able to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm already waiting for Spiral 2.
Oh, they left it open for a sequel? Good.
Yeah, they left it open, and they talked about how they hoped it would kind of redo the franchise to where they could do like one a year again. That would be dope.
My son said the same thing after he finished watching it. He said he needs to see the next one now.
Yeah.
Well,
the
that's
thing
what they
about this
do.
one is it was really good, and there's some really cool traps. But this one didn't focus on the traps like the previous. It really was more on the police work part of it,
Yeah.
and the twist of it. But it was pretty good. And I was wrong on who I thought, but they threw you off on purpose. You think it's that person.
Yeah.
You do. That's the person it's logically it's going to be. And then they take out the person that it is by taking him out of the situation.
Get a loop.
You can't think it's him because you think, I'm not going to say why, but
Dickinson Red Devils? I've never heard of that college team, but I knew there's a Red Devil college team.
yeah, well, they use it unless it's like the ladies version or something. I don't know. But there's a red version and a blue version of that same symbol.
Well, I knew Duke of the Blue Devils because they always played Maryland and whipped our ass. So they were our kryptonite, basically. Even the years that we had that were really good.
I missed the trivia question earlier. I should have known.
What was it?
It was a location. We were doing a whole topic section of locations, like filming locations, and they said like wherever the Blair Witch Project was filmed in Maryland.
Oh, Burkittsville, Maryland.
And I said like I thought it was like everything else besides the Blair Witch.
And it was somewhere in New England.
No, it was Burkittsville, Maryland.
Yeah.
It's like 40 minutes from
Maryland's
me.
part of New England, isn't it?
I don't think Maryland's part of New England, but okay.
He did.
Isn't that part of the original 13 colonies?
I was just gonna say Maryland's definitely not New England.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean is, like, technically
Maine,
anything that
Connecticut.
was the original 13 colonies is considered New England.
No,
Hey,
Maine
Jim.
is New England.
Do what?
Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. Those are New Hampshire. That's New England.
Oh, okay.
Well, I live in
Yeah.
New England. I think I would know.
No, I'm
I,
sure that's what I said. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I
I
missed
want
that.
to actually go to Burkittsville and kind of make videos and fuck around, you know?
Hey,
I think they named the state park they filmed in initially, and I got it wrong. And then I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, Maryland." Fuck. Like,
Can I
it's right
call
down.
a friend?
I know. I'm like, that's right down the street from my buddy's house.
You guys ever come visit me, we'll have to go to Burkittsville. Oh, shit. you guys hear about the people that were killed? Or one was killed and one is on life support. Apparently, I'm trying to think. It was in California. Gunman came in during the Forever Purge,
Oh shit.
shot the woman in the back of the head, and shot him. He's on life support. She's dead. And apparently, no one knew because the fucking soundtrack of the movie was so loud they couldn't hear it.
Did they catch the guy?
They have a feeling they know who it is.
Was
looks
it was it a mass shooting thing, or was it like
I don't think it was. I don't think they were necessarily targeted because he just came in and started shooting without. But there was hardly anybody in the theater either. So
there was a shooting here where here's something funny where I live, right?
Mhm.
Between Edgewood and Moriarty. I work in Edgewood, I live in Moriarty. There's 7 miles in between the two. 3 banks were robbed in 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, the FBI is investigating it now. They showed a picture of the guy in the paper. He's wearing a COVID mask and one of those like 1920s fucking peaky blinder hats.
Uh,
Huh. Are you talking about the Applejack caps?
Yeah, whatever the fucking
Like a
thing's
pork
called,
pie-
like the
pork
people
pie
in the
hat?
90s that were popular again.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah,
I know
so
he's
a
wearing
while back, like a couple of years ago, somebody here, they walked into the fucking Family Dollar and or one of the fucking stores here,
Family Dollar.
and just shot the woman that was working. Turns out it was her ex or something, and he just walked in and decided to kill her.
Jesus.
Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong with people? I just don't get it.
And what the fuck is that accomplishing?
Yeah.
I guess he really wanted her dead.
I just don't get it. I don't know.
Trust me, there's people I'd never like to see again, but I wouldn't fucking kill them.
Right, yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. Tim, you live out there. Really pretty girl too. Really pretty girl, blonde. They were both college students, I believe, and that's just
Are you talking about the kids that were shot?
yeah.
They were on their first date.
Yeah, they were on their first date.
Jesus.
It's just it's fucking horrible.
That's one hell of a first date.
You got that right. I don't know, dude. I just don't understand people. Things just seem to be getting worse and worse. It just seems like.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You see
Really?
that? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the boyfriend got charged.
What the fuck, dude? Whatever. I understand things hurt. I've been cheated on. I've been, all that kind. I've been broken up with. It ain't worth all that. I mean, Christ. That's just fucking hard. I just don't understand people. And I'm the type of guy. I'm not a big people person, but I also don't wish people dead. So I don't know. Apparently, they've talking about what we were talking about the other day, Joe. Apparently, they're mandating masks in school again, but they're not pushing the vaccine yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
In Chicago, the city of Chicago, the city of where else? Chicago,
Right.
Indianapolis, and there was another third one. If you work for the city, it's mandatory to get vaccinated now.
The movie that was on The Purge.
Yeah, the Forever Purge. Yeah, that's unbelievable. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
To not wear a mask here, you're supposed to be vaccinated.
Well, if they
But
don't
they
ask
also
you
can't ask you either. The only place you have to wear one for 100% sure is inside of a doctor's office.
Oh, they're talking about changing that here. They're talking about changing the fact that the Walmarts and all that are going to start requiring them again.
Yeah,
Even when they required them here at Walmart, nobody ever fucking.
well, now
nobody
they want to look
fucking
at
enforced it.
What's that,
now they,
Joe?
want, now they want to go back to mandating masks for even the vaccinated, because the vaccinated people are still getting sick.
Yeah,
Saying,
and spreading it.
and I told you, the vaccination doesn't stop the spread. So,
Right.
like I said, I'm not somebody who is. I think people should be able to do whatever they want.
Right.
I personally would rather not have to have everybody wear masks all the time because it just sucks. But if you're being a realist, then just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean you should stop wearing a mask if that doesn't stop the spread.
That's what I do.
What they're
I wear a
telling
mask
people, what they told people here when we got our shots was, you're 90% should guaranteed to not get it with this with the vaccine.
That's getting it. That's not spreading it. Just because you can't get sick from it doesn't mean you can't spread it to other people. That's the problem.
I didn't wear a mask before, and I don't plan on wearing one after.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm saying like that's what I mean.
I had to wear it at work. That was about it.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for them to say only unvaccinated should wear masks, because if you can pass it either way, then why is it only the unvaccinated that should wear masks?
Right.
But I'll also say this: people say that the cases are on the rise. You know, at least here in New Mexico, all I've heard is people say that over and over again. So I went to the fucking source. I went to the New Mexico Department of Health thing and checked. Turns out it's all bullshit. There's no more cases now than there was 6 months ago.
Wow.
In fact, it's gone down a lot, and there's less. There's only been 5 deaths in 2 months. I mean,
yeah, I think we've had 7. 7 in the last week or two, but it's. I mean, I do that to protect myself. So I mean, and that's
200.
That's
200,000 cases and only 4,000 dead. I'd say that's pretty good return.
Like I said, I have no problem with whatever anybody wants to do. I just don't think things should be mandating. Like, you shouldn't be telling anybody that they have to absolutely get an experimental vaccine to boot, not even a vaccine that's FDA approved. But
like I said, it's never bothered me because like when I worked at the prison, these things, all vaccines were mandatory.
Right, I completely get that, but this is not a vaccine right now. This is an experimental drug. It's not FDA approved. That's the difference.
That's true. It got fast tracked.
Same thing with me. I work in healthcare. We've always had to have certain vaccines to work in healthcare. That's completely fine. I've always done that. But with something that's only experimental to be mandated, that's when you start to. That's a gray area to me.
That's a big gray area.
Yeah, that's the problem. If the FDA is not even willing to approve it yet, how can we mandate it?
Right.
If people want to take the shot, that's fine with me. That's on them, But to mandate something like that,
I don't know who that is.
Way beyond.
I agree.
That's not right.
I agree. I mean, even to have to do an experimental drug with cancer, it's a choice.
Are you going to sleep?
And with that,
and the drug that I took was fast tracked by the FDA for compassionate use. So they still don't know what's going to happen to me years down the line.
But like I said to you, I love the Right to Try Act, because that's really supposed to be for terminally ill patients.
Right.
Something like,
right.
I mean, by all means, of course you're going to try that, because what are the other options,
Right.
Whereas with something like this, it's like you can take the risk and think, okay, I might not even get it. I might get it and not have any symptoms. I might get it, have symptoms, but be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say. Whereas with if you have terminal cancer, of course you're going to want to take. Why wouldn't you try anything? This is still different to me. Like I said, I think certain people, should definitely protect themselves more. The older people obviously are dying more. The people who have underlying conditions, but for someone like me, who again is more likely to die from the flu than from COVID, I shouldn't be mandated to take an experimental vaccine when I'm not mandated.
I agree.
Flu vaccine.
I agree. I agree. It should be a choice, especially when it's experimental. If it was approved by the FDA and they knew what the consequences were,
Well,
that
the
would be a
FDA
different
did approve
story.
of it,
Exactly.
and
But-
they did studies on it.
You know, this one got fast tracked, so because they needed something.
Mhm.
I thought they already did the studies on it.
No, they did some studies, but it's going to be. I mean, like I told Corinne, it's one of them things where we could end up growing another arm or another head 10 years down the line. I mean, they just don't know. They don't know enough about it yet.
Well,
Yeah.
here's something I've learned in the last 24 hours. My brother didn't get the thing, and he's still dead.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't matter. We're all going to fucking die one of these days, anyways. What difference does it make if it's from COVID or a car accident? You know,
And it's your time. It's your time.
I
Like
mean,
I said,
I took the vaccine to protect myself, but
I did too. I have
I
a
understand
lung
why
condition.
people-
I'm not,
right.
messing with that. And like I said, I'm used to taking vaccines. I'm used to taking things. It's never bothered me. I've had no ill side effects, so it's whatever. And if they are tracking me, maybe if something bad happens, they'll send some fucking help.
there are people though. There are people though who actually have, underlying medical conditions that, for reasons they shouldn't take the vaccine, like me.
Yeah,
for
like my mother and father. My dad
You know-
can't take it as long as he's doing the chemo and the cancer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
my
as a-
mom has a condition; she can't take it either. But
as I said, as a kid, I had scarlet fever, so I can't take it because of the cardiac risk.
Really?
The problem is there are people who medically cannot take the vaccine who are still going to be mandated to take it for certain jobs, and now they can't work at a certain job or go to a certain college or whatever, even though they have a medical excuse.
well, that's why they have those questionnaires that you have to fill out, and you're supposed to be honest. And
Yeah, but even still, some people are having issues already. Like there are
like
people,
when I did it, they ask you, do you have any of these following conditions that you shouldn't be taking this?
I have a friend, a female friend. She's in nursing school. She has a medical exemption to not get the vaccine, and their school told her right out, too bad, and she would not be able to enroll in the next semester unless she got the vaccine.
I don't agree with that.
But that goes also back. And I really don't either. But it does go back to kind of like a business. Okay, like let's take a restaurant for example. If you go into a restaurant, you're not wearing shirt or shoes, they can tell you to get out.
Well, that's their prerogative.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of the school's prerogative. I mean, maybe if it's a state-run thing, but if it's a private school or something,
But it's someone's personal health.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's different. That's different.
putting on a shirt and putting an unknown substance into your body when you medically can't do it is a big difference.
That's true.
I'm just saying that the places
know,
where
but-
you go or work have the right to say.
But then
No.
what did she do? I mean, she put all this time in nursing school, and now all of a sudden, because they want to mandate something that she cannot take, that's it. She did it all for nothing.
Yeah.
Can
that's
she
true.
transfer to another school?
No, because all the schools are requiring it now.
Well, see, a lot of the healthcare places are requiring it, even here.
But
If
she
you're in
has
the
a
healthcare
medical
state, if you're a
exemption.
frontline worker or healthcare, you have to get it here.
Yeah, well, I mean, same thing with me. So I typically work in healthcare, even now doing consulting. I'm supposed to be out of a job because I medically can't get the experimental vaccine.
Yeah, that's not right. That's
That's not
So
okay.
my father-in-law had to get it because of his patients. He's a respiratory therapist, so he's dealing with respiratory issues already.
Because, so my thought
Yeah.
is, if everybody else at the place I work at is vaccinated, protect themselves. Why does it matter if I'm vaccinated and I'm not protecting myself because I have a medical reason not to? Everybody else should have to worry because they're protected. So what the fuck why is that my problem?
I don't know. People
what I'm
can
saying?
do what they want. I just
Think
think
about
people
it.
need to stop being jerks to other people.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But-
That's what I'm saying. Somebody else's health and my health are two different things. If someone else,
It's bedtime.
For me, I'm the one taking the risk by not getting the vaccine.
How come you give that kitty kisses
Exactly.
but not your daddy?
Exactly. And plus,
I
it's already
should-
been
you give that
proven that
kitty
you
more
can
kisses
spread it
than you
anyway,
give me.
even if you do take the vaccine.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So what does it matter if I'm vaccinated? It's only affecting
Well-
me, not anybody else.
Perfect example. My father-in-law can't have visitors for 2 weeks, and I'm pretty sure that healthcare worker was probably vaccinated.
Of course, if she worked there, yeah. Just as us.
So there you go. I mean, it's a perfect example.
Mhm. We have a nursing home around here. I know a lot of people that work there. They just had 2 positive cases. One was a resident, one was a worker. Both were fully vaccinated. So
Well, just like the flu, when you get a flu shot, they tell you can still get the flu. It just may not affect you as bad. That's what they're hoping.
Yep.
So.
So I don't know. It's just like I said. I mean, I can't get it, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do when they stop mandating it.
Well, I don't. Like I said, if it's approved by the FDA, that's a different story. If it's not,
No,
and
but
it's experimental.
Either
then,
way, I'm saying either way, this specific vaccine I can't get because of
right.
the side
Well,
effects
you're a
of
different
yourself.
case. You're a different case, and it
like-
shouldn't work against you.
Like the flu shot, for example. Typically, if someone's allergic to eggs, they're not supposed to get the flu shot.
Right.
So
Right.
it's the same thing. So it's like, so I literally cannot get this medically. So even if it doesn't get approved, I can't be mandated to take a vaccine that could potentially kill me anyway.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
You're right. You're right. It doesn't make sense. And a lot of it, and also like when you get prescribed different stuff, they also look for the, what do you call it, the interactions between drugs. They're not going to give you something that's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're talking about the same thing basically, because you have this underlying condition. You can't have this shot. So if it is mandated, which it shouldn't be, you shouldn't have to take it.
No.
And it shouldn't work against you. That's the whole point of it. It shouldn't work against you. So,
anyways, who cares?
Hey, Hobbs.
Hey, Hobbs.
So yeah, I agree with you, and I have a big problem with pushing experimental medicine because I did my time, and I don't want to do that anymore because I had a lot of bad side effects from that.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's great that it's available for anybody who wants it. I'm
Right.
all for that. You know what I mean? But that's where it should stop right there. I mean, anybody
Right.
who's not comfortable or can't, then they shouldn't have to.
They're pushing hard too. I see it every day on television. They're pushing really hard, and I understand their point of view, but there are some people like yourself who can't get it, and that should be the end of it right there. So.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like I told you guys before, I had scarlet fever, and
I remember you saying that.
I know. I mean, Jason. I mean, I know you probably know the feeling. Like I know, it's like I know what death feels like because I was right there.
Yep.
You know, it's like you've talked about before. Like I've never experienced anything like that in my life, and just thinking about it, I can feel it all over again. It's like I can't even explain how it feels. Like if like
how old were you when you had it, Joe?
5 years old.
Wow.
Like it's
can't
like I said,
imagine.
if someone were to say, "Do you know what death feels like?" That's what I would think of. Like that,
Yeah.
It felt like I was like just dead, just floating.
I don't really talk about this too much, but I actually did. The hospital overdosed me on Dilaudid.
They
Well,
overdosed you on laudanum. They haven't used laudanum since 1920.
Dilaudid.
when after that, see, scarlet fever affects your heart. When I get
Yeah.
older, I was 18 or 19. This sounds hilarious, but my grandmother actually had a friend in high school that died from this. You know when you sneeze and your heart stops, you know, for that.
Yeah.
I sneezed like 8 times in a row,
Oh
and my
God.
heart literally stopped, and I literally like died basically. I got rushed to the hospital. The doctor even said it. He said I was technically clinically dead because what happened was my heart stopped, and it took a few seconds to start beating again. So again, it was just the effects when you had scarlet fever. When I had scarlet fever, so even then, like I was like clinically dead. I luckily I just woke back up. Like my heart started beating again. My
Yeah.
grandmother had a friend, same thing when he was younger. His heart stopped and it never started beating again. I was just fortunate where mine did. So it's like I had these 2 instances where I had these, you know, these near death experiences. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to risk it. You know,
Yeah.
My
got you.
my grandmother had to get a heart valve
You're gonna try to get work
transplant.
on-
She got like the ticker. now.
Oh, okay.
When she
Okay.
was 40 because she had scarlet fever.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's
was-
got two. She's got two in there now.
And back when she had it, no offense, Dave, I mean, she's your grandmother, she's older.
Yeah.
You know, most people died from scarlet fever back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was fortunate when I got it. When they realized it was scarlet fever that I had, the doctors were like shocked because typically it's not a common thing.
Right.
Even when I
Right.
was a kid. So my mom always tells me this story. You know, I was 5. I kind of remember it. She had to take me in on a Sunday to my pediatrician, and he's this great doctor, and he came into work on the Sunday, and he was like, "Thank God you took him in because, sure enough, I had scarlet fever. Like I literally would have died if they didn't catch it." But I was lucky enough that I lived in a generation where they had medication for it, because if not, back in the day, I mean, you got it and that's it, you were done. The Velveteen Rabbit, the story of the Velveteen Rabbit, that's what the kid has in the book. Yeah, I mean, it was scary. Like I said, I will never ever forget that feeling.
Yeah.
My brother got shingles when he was like a teenager.
Me too. I had shingles when I was 19.
Oh man.
I had shingles 10 years ago.
I had shingles when I was 19. I was in so much pain.
Oh. And he got chickenpox twice, I think.
Wow.
I got
Yeah.
it once,
I
and then I got shingles. I didn't even know what the hell it was.
Mm.
I was in a lot of pain, and I had a strip of like it was broken out that went right across my chest
Me too. Yeah.
and onto my arm, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Did I come across something? Am I allergic to something?"
Well, for me, again, it's a common side effect with someone who had scarlet fever growing up. You're more likely to get shingles as an adult for some reason. And so I was 19, and the doctor that I went to, and that is like, yep, like this is an uncommon thing for someone that young to get shingles. But
Yeah.
because of my medical history, it made sense,
Yeah, I've all kinds of threatening secondary bullshit that I have to deal with because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it ever comes back, and I'll knock on some wood now, but if it ever comes back, I'm fucked because I've had all the radiation that my body can take. So
You know what? I'm getting shingles just listening to y'all.
That's painful.
it is painful.
I'm getting shingles on the back of my
when
ass.
I went into labor with Harley.
Oh my God, you had that, Danny?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, and you were.
I
oh
was
my
really
God.
sick when I gave birth to Harley.
I can imagine that, having to give birth and then being in pain with that. That's crazy.
She had shingles on her breasts.
Oh my God.
It was hard for her to breastfeed.
And that takes a while to go away too. Jesus Willis.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. With Harley, I had almost everything. I had preeclampsia, shingles, and so
You had
the doctor had to
preeclampsia
do an
too?
emergency C-section.
Oh my God. You had preeclampsia too?
Yep.
Wow.
Had a really good doctor though.
Yeah, that's a good thing though. That's a good thing that you had a good doctor.
My wife's cousin, she had preeclampsia with her son, and he ended up doing a number on her kidneys. And
Yeah.
she actually had to have a kidney transplant last year. Her
Oh my
anniversary
God.
was like a couple days ago, actually, for the transplant. And she was doing dialysis every single day at home. She had to do it herself.
Yeah.
But one of her brothers was ended up being a match, and he donated the kidney last year. She had the transplant, and now she's doing really well.
Yeah, I got to go see the doctor for that. They're worried about that with me.
Really?
Yeah. When because contrast fucks with that pretty bad.
Yeah.
I had to, when I broke my hip and I was in the hospital, I had to have a CAT scan with contrast, and they literally couldn't do it for a while until my creatinine went up. So I was pretty much, yeah. So it was pretty bad.
Told you should see a doctor.
I know. I gotta do it. I know.
Don't wait. I know. Good.
I know. So, yeah.
Do you have a common blood type?
Yeah, pretty much. I've never had a problem, and I used to, dude. I pretty much used to take everything all the time because um, my immune system didn't come back, and my counts didn't come back either for a long time after I had after I had this experimental chemotherapy. I had to stay in the hospital because I basically didn't have an immune system.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I also, my platelets didn't come back. So I don't even know if I ever told you this story, but I was transplanting a videotape, taking one out of the one. You know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Right. I was in the middle of doing it. I was unscrewing the back of the videotape,
Mhm.
and my nose started bleeding and wouldn't stop. So they had to rush me to the hospital, and it literally didn't stop for a few days.
No, it was a long time. It was hours and hours, but they
Yeah.
stuck that thing up your nose.
Yeah, they had to stick like a tampon up my nose.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't stop, and then they had to get platelets from somewhere downtown because they didn't have any there, and it was a fucking nightmare. That's when I pulled a blood clot the size of a liver out of my throat.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
What was the taken? Did it ever get fixed?
Oh shit. Oh man. What the
Blow
fuck
over the
was it?
label now.
No, it was one I got from the flea market. The old Spider-Man episodes with Nicholas
okay.
Hammond.
Yeah.
One of them got eaten in the VCR, and well, I'm sure you run into this too. Like when you finally do get it out, every once in a while the tape will twist inside, and the only way to actually fix it is to transplant the tape.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I ended up fixing it, but it wasn't until I came in from the hospital. So yeah, I had a lot of wild shit happen to me, dude.
I got you all. I got you both beat.
Never a dull moment with me. What you got?
I got a circumcision
What
when I was 13 years old.
the fuck? You just had a girl.
Do you know what it
bite down,
feels
or what?
like?
I know. I was gonna say it wasn't from a doctor either. It was from a girl biting down.
Do you know what it feels like to get 8 fucking local shots shot into your dick?
No, and I never want to.
It stings and hurts like hell. I was screaming. My father backhanded me on the table to get me to shut up.
Did he fucking knock you out? Because that would have worked for me. That would have been the only way I would have been able to do that.
My grandfather, I remember telling me stories. You know, he obviously passed away. When he was in the Navy, he didn't get circumcised until he was going into the Navy, so he was like 18. But
Oh my god! Did he ever tell you stories about being a shellback?
what?
Did he ever tell you about stories about being a shellback? It's not a joke.
I'm like, I know. I'm thinking. I'm like, with the conversation we're having here, what's the
No,
joke?
it's not a joke. It's actually not a joke. When you went over the equator in the Navy,
Yeah.
you actually had to go through a grueling initiation, and everybody had to go through it. Now, I don't know if it's like the way it is now with everything so PC and inclusive and all that. But my father was on a destroyer, and he actually has a plaque
Really?
of a thing that they give you when you're a shellback. And I have spoken to other people, and they've gone through it as well. But anyway, when you're in the Navy and you pass over the equator, if you have not done this initiation, they will make you do it.
Huh.
And what you have to do is you have to crawl the length of the ship through garbage, through sometimes feces, and the guys who have already gone through this over the equator, they beat you with hoses, they beat you with all kinds of shit. Heaven forbid if you actually have somebody that doesn't like you.
Yeah.
So yeah, my father was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I said, "They can't make you do that." They do. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat to say, "Yep." Anybody who's been in the Navy, they should know what I'm talking about. And have crossed over the equator. That's the only way it happens, apparently. But my buddy was getting married, and his second wife and her brother came up, and I had a long talk with him because he liked comic books. He liked everything that we're into. And we started talking about my father being in the Navy because he was in the Navy as well. And he brought up a shellback. I was like, oh boy, here we go. And probably maybe going back 20 years now with him. Of course, my father a lot longer, but they did that to him too. So it's a common practice. And when you go through it, you get some kind of certificate, and you're a shellback.
They had initiations like that in the military my father was in.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They do that. I think in all of them. Now, I don't know if they still do it, because everything's so PC nowadays. But
just so if you were interested, the reason why I had to get a circumcision at 13. When I was born, I was actually born into an incubator, and I was into the NICU. I had a hole in my heart and a hole in my lung.
Really?
And it was too dangerous for me to get circumcised as a baby.
Makes sense.
I thought it was because you were born with a vagina.
Oh my God.
Say that too. I was like, whoa.
Brad,
Damn.
were you like premature? Were you small when you were born?
In Africa, they circumcise women too, you know.
Yeah, I knew that. I know all about that, and I don't want to even talk about that. That's nasty.
That is nasty.
And Lars von Trier movies. Too.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Ah.
That's genital mutilation. What?
Wasn't like getting anesthesia. Was that the
Yeah, he got like 8 shots in his dick. He said.
I meant like go to sleep? You know, when they put you to sleep.
Oh,
and do
you mean-
surgery.
Welcome back.
Why are you laughing?
Because of what Kirsten did to her husband the other day. Jesus Christ, my daughter's terrible. She really does take after me. My son-in-law had to get 2 teeth, wisdom teeth removed, and he's never really had any problems, right? My daughter says, you know, that when they put you under anesthesia, a lot of people poop themselves, so you better take an extra pair of underwear.
Yeah, I mean, you told me.
Fucking, he started believing. I hope she's not listening to this. She'll kill me. But she had me fucking rolling, because then she got his family and other people that live in her house to go along with it. That's so fucking.
You know what kills me is that Danny just rubbed my foot. It's feeling a little better. I'm sitting here laying here. It's kind of feeling just kind of numb, but it's not really hurting.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just this pain just starts.
Yeah. My feet get like that too, and it's fucking really outrageously painful.
Yeah, and it just goes right from where it goes all the way into your toes and under your
Yep.
toenails and
Yep.
up your leg. And it's like, where did this come from? It was just fine a second ago.
And then eventually it does go away, but then it comes back.
No, that's the problem, though. That's been the big issue with my neuropathy is it doesn't go away.
Well, I mean,
It just stays on and stays on. And
the underlying causes don't go away, but I get some really bad pain that doesn't even feel like neuropathy.
I'm
It's
talking
like
about like the pain,
crippling
like
pain.
it just stays in there. It doesn't pass. No.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But it's weird. It's like I can feel it going up through the muscles of my leg, like they're about to cramp, and I'm like, why is it about to cramp? I'm not even moving.
Right.
Oh. Fucking Great Dane dogs.
Yeah, they are. That's the
I
one
got
dog
new
used to say.
VHSs, but I haven't done any videos lately.
Remember the one dog, Hudson?
Tim, I have a VHS haul video
Brad
coming
Saddle on the couch?
like probably 3 parts. I got
Oh
about
my God.
I'd like to see it.
Dave's like, I want it all. I want to see it.
Yeah.
We must be getting our second wind. Our viewers are going back up.
Uh-oh.
Hey, everybody, go make sure you're still subscribed to me. I keep losing subs. So I'm pretty sure YouTube's being a jerk off, but go try it anyways.
Probably.
Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my
Hey,
phone.
Danny.
Once again, it is kicking me off of YouTube every half an hour.
Did they just kick you off?
Yeah, it just kicked me off the fucking thing. Does it all the time.
The fuck was that? You just rejoin the land of the living or what?
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
That's my last day before vacation.
She told
Is
me
it
I
really?
didn't have to, but I think I'm
Yeah.
going to.
That doesn't count then, Dave. That means who cares? Tomorrow doesn't even exist.
Wait a minute.
I'm
You're not
gonna
supposed to
get-
work on Saturday.
I'm gonna get yelled at by my boss.
That's like one of those. That's like that day before vacation is always the day where it's like, who gives a shit? It's like I'm
Yeah.
already in vacation mode. You know?
Yep.
She just
You
told
weren't
me
supposed
today
to work
that
on Saturday, Brad.
It's the last Saturday of the month.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't have to work any until.
No, the
Like
last
around the
Saturday and the
holidays.
first Saturday of the month. I have to work every year, every day, every month.
Yeah, I thought they told me they didn't have to.
she told me today that like
Well, they did tell me.
HR department didn't get my my vacation slip, like signing up
What?
for vacation days. And she's like, you forgot to put it in. I'm like, you took it. I didn't. I never touched it. She lost it once, and then I had to do it again. And then she took it again for some reason. She's like, that doesn't sound like something I do.
Yeah, really.
She's like, if I did it, I'm sorry. She said that like 40 times, like she was realizing that, like she fucked up.
Yeah, it was all coming back to her, right?
Yeah, I have a good memory, and obviously I remember like when I signed up for my vacation like months ago. Everybody else has had like 6 fucking vacations
Right.
compared to like the one I get. And she's doing that, and I'm like, what the? Well, she's like, I gotta make sure you get paid for it. I'm like, you fucking.
I didn't know Wiley Kit and Wiley Cat slept in the same bed, and Wiley Kit didn't have no clothes on.
I'm like, I'll go to fucking California right now.
Fuck you all.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I was getting so pissed I had to like breathe.
So tomorrow's your last day before vacation?
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, it's going to suck because it's going to
Yeah,
probably be
I could.
longest day of your life.
She always gives me these long lists that I don't have time to do.
Bruh.
And then the next day she's always like, if I don't finish them, she's always like, well, what'd you do yesterday?
Really?
Yeah, today like he said so much shit. Like I was excited. I was excited Thursday because it was a short list, and I'm like, wow, maybe she's not like losing her fucking mind anymore. But then today it was like too much shit, and I'm like, Jesus. So tomorrow she's gonna be like, what'd you do yesterday? Like, did you?
That's just fucking insulting.
Yeah, it's because she doesn't.
What
She
did you
doesn't
do?
know
What the fuck did you do yesterday, bitch?
she didn't do anything.
Exactly.
I did her work today. That's why it took me. That's why I had no time to do the work. She gave me.
Exactly. Seems like you're always covering for somebody there.
Yeah,
What did you do yesterday? What the fuck did you do, motherfucker?
I'm the only motherfucker who works in that fucking department.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, that's why they don't want me to go on vacation.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It'll be fucked.
Yeah, because they actually have to do something, man.
Yeah.
So how long are you on vacation for?
Just a week. Sunday to Sunday. I'll come back next Sunday.
Oh, okay.
That means you have a whole week to drive to Braintree and get that Phantasm stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
You really have a town called Braintree?
Yeah.
Fuck.
My tattoo artist wants to make a zombie
You were born
movie.
in Quincy, dummy.
No, I lived in Quincy. I think I was born in Braintree.
Oh, my wife was born in Braintree.
Nice.
The fuck kind of name is that for a town?
No,
I don't know.
It's areola for a town.
She lived in Quincy. She was born in Braintree.
Hey, where you from? I'm from Braintree.
I like the mall in Braintree, South Shore
Yeah,
Plaza.
it's a good mall.
Yeah,
It's a mall.
I love that mall.
That's the mall I grew up with.
Really?
Yeah.
It's such like a weird setup, like the shape of that mall. Like it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's I don't even know what the shape like. It's like a Z or something.
It's like a maze, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the one that we went to, the Emerald Mall.
Yeah, Emerald.
That's a good one too.
This
I'm from
Braintree
Brain-
one though, it's set up so weird, Jason.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the way it's set up, there's like a Target, and you have to like walk downstairs to get to the Target.
Really?
FYE is 2 floors. It used to be Newberry Comics, but then opposite. It used to be FYE, and then now it's Newberry
Now
Comics.
yeah.
Wow.
There used to be Newberry Comics down the street from the mall, though. And then
Yeah,
now-
I worked there. I worked at that one.
Really?
Yeah, for like a winter season, for Christmas season when I was like 17.
Yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend that lived in Quincy, right near there. So I used to go to that mall all the time in that Newberry Comics.
What high school did she go to?
I don't know actually. Like I said, it was an ex-girlfriend.
I didn't care that much, so fuck her.
She was younger. No, she was younger than me though. So
Oh, okay, so I didn't go to high school. Yeah, I'll be in
He
California.
was 17. She was 10.
Danny, I'll be in California like October. We're filming the next movie out there.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Woo.
Woo!
I'm from Braintree, set.
Braintree. Yeah, but my tattoo artist
We'll
wants to
come around here if you be
make a
set
movie
tripping.
called Braintree and Braintree about like zombies who go to Braintree, expecting there to be like brains, and they're like, here's all the fucking brains.
Braintree sounds like an internet company.
it can be like a Dawn of the Dead remake in South Shore Plaza. Because that's an
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Last time I was there, I don't know if it's still there, but that's like one of the few freaking malls that still has a Disney store.
I know. Yeah, I love that fucking Disney stuff.
Oh man, overpriced Disney shit. Fun to look at though.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
yeah,
anyone bought anything, but I
they have that weird. It has that weird smell. All the Disney stores have that same smell.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but
Fucking child shitty pants and
it's like a weird, like a
new
plastic
toys.
or something. I don't know.
I'll be in LA. Going to Hollywood.
LA.
Hollywood.
He's coming through via Albuquerque though, or else I'm gonna kick his ass. You know what? You guys are dumb. You shouldn't even shoot in LA. You should shoot in fucking Albuquerque,
I
where
know.
you get all the same fucking effects, but it's cheaper.
We got so much space. So much space.
So much more room for activities.
Yeah.
You don't lie. You know you're just going out there to join Harvey Weinstein.
No, in jail.
In jail.
Go to
He's
jail.
not in jail.
It's a country club called jail.
He changed his name.
Yeah. Harvey Wallbanger.
He now goes under the name of James Gunn.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean.
Oh,
Oh man.
him and John Cena having parties in
Fucking Marvel really shit the bed with him, didn't he?
What happened?
Who, James Gunn? Well, no, he's going to do the next one. He already talked about it. He's going to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh yeah.
No, he was fired from there. He was not allowed to.
to rub the paint out?
No, you got it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
One of the rare instances where that happened.
Yeah, they brought him back, and DC's got him doing Suicide Club
Yeah.
or Suicide Squad.
that'll probably actually be pretty good with him as the.
It's
I can't
already
rush
gaining a lot of. It's gaining a lot of hype.
Yeah.
It looks
Did you see
interesting.
John Cena show up on Jimmy Kimmel in his fucking outfit?
The guardian of it.
Mike, hey, I got a question. Why the fuck is Anthony Anderson doing Jimmy Kimmel Live? Where the fuck's Jimmy Kimmel?
I don't know. Hopefully the band show.
Waldo.
Harvey Wallbanger.
We got this really sweet like asylum set.
Uh-oh.
We can film like probably 85% of the movie.
Nice.
We get to use the roof too.
Asylum.
Yeah.
They need money.
Oh no, not for the company asylum.
Oh, okay. Like, oh boy. What has Dave gotten himself into?
Hey, he's working on the next Sharknado. He just don't want to tell you.
Yeah. Sharknado 7. Fuck my life.
I don't know where the back is for coming in with babies.
Uh-huh.
No, I'd have to say that the three that I've watched, I've really enjoyed. They're just really fun, shitty shark movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where Master Chaos. He worked for them for a while. Then COVID hit, but he's going back to. I think he just got his slasher. They just accepted a slasher at the asylum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's got like definitely gonna be writing 2 movies, but he thinks he's directing just 1 now.
The word asylum reminded me. Do you guys see? The Second Sight is releasing a limited edition of Session 9.
Nice.
No, really?
Yeah, they announced it.
Did that one go out of print with a Scream Factory?
No, not yet.
I don't think so, but
Not yet.
I guess it's gonna be like a really nice set, kind of like the Haunt set or whatever.
I guess.
Or Lake Mungo.
Yeah.
I mean, how are they picking these movies in order to get the treatments that they're getting? It just kind of seems random.
I hope if they do Session 9, I hope they include the deleted scenes back into the movie. That'd be cool. Because there's a lot of deleted scenes that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're on. I mean, they're on the DVD and the Blu-ray as like special features, but there's so many of them. It's kind of like kind of like Phantasm. Like they could literally be reinserted into the movie.
Right, right. That should be your next one, Joe.
What
Session 9.
for Fangoria?
No. To work on.
Oh, yeah. I definitely considered it.
Because I know you really like that one.
I love that.
I'm very interested in revisiting that because
I think this was going to be one of those you're going to watch again and you're going to love it.
Yeah.
probably.
I have like a strong feeling about that.
I really like David Caruso, and I really thought he did a good job with it.
I'm surprised that you don't already love that one.
It's very effective.
It is. It's literally. It's like a psychological slasher. It's so good.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to. I bought it for my son-in-law because he was in abatement.
Yeah.
He did abatements too. So
Like I said, I went there. It's pretty cool. Like I went to that hospital before they tore it down, and I love that too. Like the location. I love how it's shot on location. It's an actual mental hospital.
yeah. Does it have history?
Yeah, like it's an actual mental hospital where like some crazy shit happens.
Yeah, Denver.
Yeah,
Nice.
like I said, I went there and they ended up knocking it down now, but I was there before they knocked it down. It just adds to the effectiveness of the movie.
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I'm definitely. I put it on the list a couple times.
Is it the
Fangoria.
Oh yeah. I like to switch things up, so I'll probably grab that one instead of the Scream Factory.
I got the Scream Factory one because I found it at Newberry Comics used a while back, like really cheap. And I already have the DVD and I have the screener VHS, but I saw the Scream Factory like wicked cheap, like $5 or whatever at Newberry Comics. So I was like, "Yep, getting that."
Right. And I'm pretty sure I had the VHS.
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
I was so glad I did when I found that Scream Factory. That was the one I ended up coming home with and like watching right away, and
Yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna end up getting the Arrow Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Are they bringing it back out?
It's still available to buy.
Are you talking about the one that's the UK one?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought about that.
I missed out on the freaking Scream Factory one. So.
do you guys have the Scream Factory Next Generation?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
No.
Sean sent me that one. Sean, who did?
That's a great release from Scream Factory.
Yeah.
It has the both versions. I love
Yeah.
that. I like the Scream Factory releases that do that. They have like 2 or 3 versions of the films on them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Army of
Who's
Darkness,
that?
The Thing, Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. I like
Me too. Terror in the Isles.
Terror in the Isles. Yep. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm doing a review for that for Body Bags. So they picked. They wanted to do alternate cuts of a movie for theme week, and I was like,
well, I mean,
it's a no-brainer for me.
I think when we get to that challenge, we should definitely review that first anyway.
What the alternate cut?
Well, like both. I mean, I think we should kind of talk about both, even if it's the same review.
Yeah, that's true. I think that would be interesting.
I think it would be fun to like talk about Terror in the Isles in the first video, and then what's different in the TV cut, because that's a good leeway into that challenge of the movies that we're going to be watching.
Well, like you, I have the complete list written down.
Yeah, well, I gave you the list too that I made too.
Yeah. Well, I already had it written down before you gave it to me, but
Yeah.
yours looks a lot nicer. So, I mean, mine's just written in a freaking notebook.
You just need that one more. You got to get it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. Oh, here it is.
Dave's going to
I
do
got
it.
all kinds of shit all over.
Dave's
this
going to get all the
fucking
Terror in the Isle movie too. And he's gonna do it. All 80
some of these. I mean, I already had them. Some of these are going to be tough to get.
That's the thing. Some of them are so easy to get, and some of them are tough.
Alligator's a tough one.
Alligator's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I still can't believe I found 2 copies of it. The Lionsgate one.
I've never seen the Lionsgate one. I've never seen any of it.
I picked it up twice.
Yeah.
Actually, gave one to Corey.
I've never seen another one. I've never seen them anywhere. Like I said, I have the Korean DVD. It's like a legit release. It's just not the Lionsgate.
Yeah, I've seen the one that you showed before.
Yeah.
Nightwing.
Same with my Miz 45. It's the Korean one because that was before it was officially released there.
Oh, with the Cold Epics.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Cold Epics. It was either Cold Epics or Draft House. I think it was.
That's the DVD I have of that one too.
God, I love that fucking movie.
Me too.
That movie's unbelievable.
Danny, they have a UK release on a 2-pack, and then they have a bootleg on a 2-pack.
Yeah.
There's like a Blu-ray of both movies, but it's actually a bootleg.
I've actually never seen Alligator 2. Is it any good?
I have it on VHS. It's actually pretty good. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
That's not really saying a lot, Joe.
Well, I don't know. Like sequels like that. So the first one's so good. I didn't expect the second one to be nearly as good, but it was decent.
I mean, I say it's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be total shit, and it has one good scene. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
That's true.
It's like it's better
Saturday
than,
the 14th.
it's better than I thought it was going to be. It was better than Goonies anyway.
Goonies is a good movie.
Saturday the 14th. I can't wait to watch that one.
I know there's so many on that list. I can't wait to do. It's gonna be fun.
I haven't seen that one since I was a kid.
I love that movie. I ordered both when they came out, and I'll tell you what, the second one is quite hard to find now.
You sent me the second one.
I did. I actually found the what the hell was it called? The original people that put it out. I have the new release, but when they released it, just for a limited time. But I gave you the new Concord one.
Yeah. It goes right perfectly with my first one.
I've never seen Conga. Well, actually, I take that back. I might have seen Conga.
It's the UK King Kong.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, what happened? The Fly. Well, the Fury was on the front.
I need a copy of the Fury.
Good movie.
Terror in the Isles is really what got me to watch the Fury. That freaking hit the ride.
Oh, yeah. I mean, after you watching that carnival scene, I had to watch that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what I expected.
No, it's not, but it's De Palma, so hey.
Good
There's
movie.
a lot going on in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Cat people. Joe's got a copy of Hold That Ghost for me.
Yep.
Hold That Tape. Play Misty for me. I love that fucking movie.
I know. I always forget that's on there. That's on the list.
I mean, to me, that is one I consider real horror
That's
because
scary. That's
it
scary.
is. It is because that kind of shit happens.
Yeah.
Nighthawks has my favorite actor in it.
What's that?
Nighthawks has
Oh,
my
Nighthawks.
favorite actor.
Nighthawks are awesome. Vice Squad is a cool one on there. The Seduction.
Oh, of course. Morgan Fairchild.
Terror in the Isles. I love how Terror in the Isles shows like the nude scenes of Morgan Fairchild.
I know.
Like that's what they used the scenes they used for that movie.
Yeah, when he's looking at her
I remember
through
seeing Terror in the
the
Isles as a kid, thinking, okay, yep, whatever this movie is, I need to see it.
That's it's funny that you mentioned that because my father rented that right before I saw Terror in the Isles, and when I saw that scene in the film, I was like, okay, I know why he rented it now.
Yeah.
Not a big.
That's why like Terror in the Isles is like so special to me because of that. So many movies I watched because of Terror in the Isles. Not necessarily learned about for the first time, like I knew about them, but then when I saw actual scenes from them in Terror in the Isles, I was like, "Yep, I'm sold."
And the TV cut, to me, has so much more good stuff on it.
It does because it's even longer than the theatrical cut.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like it just replaced movies. Like it added more stuff in there.
Why is that window shut open?
I gotta watch the TV cut.
No window.
When,
Yeah,
when
the TV cut is actually longer Dave, than the original cut.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's got the TV cut has the Ghost Breakers. It has Creature from the Black Lagoon, This Island Earth, Tarantula, The Incredible Shrinking Man, which by the way is a really good slasher movie. The Deadly Mantis, King Kong vs. Godzilla, Frenzy, Grizzly, yeah, The Car, Piranha, The Legacy, which I loved, Prophecy, Dracula, the one with Frank Langella, Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, yeah, The Funhouse, which I was surprised wasn't in the original,
Yeah, no kidding.
The Postman Always Rings Twice, Firestarter, and Fahrenheit 451.
451, yeah. You know what's funny about the Funhouse being in it? I remember Terror in the Isles being on TV as a kid because I remember the Funhouse being in Terror in the Isles. Like, I specifically remember seeing the clips in Terror in the Isles.
Those are two really memorable scenes too that they put in.
And then
there.
I remember renting Terror in the Isles. I used to rent it a lot from the video store and not seeing the Funhouse. And I remember being so confused why I wasn't seeing it in there.
Yeah, Miss 45 is awesome. I love that.
The band in the Spare Parts movie I was watching, their band is called Miss 45.
What's that, Dave?
That Spare Parts movie I was watching, was it yesterday?
Oh, okay.
They're a band, they're like a chick band, and their band is called Miss 45.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool. That was a movie I was really late to party on. I actually saw that first time a couple years ago. I bought it from my friend Seth over Celluloid Terror was selling it for $10 on Blu-ray, and I met him at the Monster Mania and bought a few Blu-rays from him, and that was one of them. And when I got home and watched it, I was like, "Where the fuck has this movie been all my life?"
You talked to him lately? I haven't talked to Seth in a long time.
Nah, he's been working a lot. I have him on Messenger. I contact him occasionally and see how he's doing. We talk about the Ravens and shit like that.
Did you see Lamar's in COVID protocol?
Yep.
At least it's now and not later, though.
That's true. Well, it'll probably happen later, too. You know how it is. They had problems with it last year. They're going to have problems with it again this year.
That's pretty good, Danny. Pretty badass.
What's that?
Spare Parts.
But yeah, that's going to be a great challenge, Jason, when we do that one. There's some good stuff in there.
Plus some stuff that we don't usually review, or at least I don't usually review.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits.
I'm getting really tired too.
I know. I saw you were almost sleeping. We still on for 10 o'clock?
Huh?
Joe?
For what?
10 o'clock.
10?
10?
Is that what you
We
said?
can do it later, yeah.
I didn't know we were on for 10 o'clock in the first place.
Saturday.
I just thought we said Saturday, and then we said a time.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, we can
I'm
do it
saying
later if you want.
I
I
missed that
know you
somewhere.
said she's gone all day.
All
All right, we can do it a little bit later if you want to.
no, I should be okay. I can wake up.
Well, she's not going to visit her father anymore, so
Yeah.
we can kind of do it any time now. Oh, we
I'll
could
make-
do
Holy
it.
shit, Thundercats
I'll-
versus
I'll
Baphomet.
message you as soon as I get up. I mean, we can watch it when I get up. I don't know when.
Okay.
I might be at 10. I might be up at 11. Who knows? I'm a night hawk. That's the problem. Like, we're gonna get off this, and I'm gonna think I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm not. Like,
Whatever. So
usually
then
when I
why
get
don't you
during-
answer me when I call you? Why don't you answer me when I text you at 3 a.m.?
that's your 3 a.m.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
which is 5 a.m. here.
Yeah. I'm saying for me, like I'm usually up until about probably 3 a.m. my time.
Yeah, I used to. I can't. I got to go to bed now. I can't do that. 2 is about as late as I stay up anymore.
Yeah, I would definitely as soon as I get up, we can watch it. So I would love to watch it.
All right. Well, I'll see what she wants to do tomorrow. If she wants to go out to yard sales, maybe we can do it a little bit later. We'll just see what's going on.
All right, like I said, everyone's at work until about 6:37. So
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it.
anytime before then.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you to everybody for your well wishes. It was
Hey,
very
everybody.
appreciated. And thank you for helping me take my mind off shit. And yeah, if you want to contribute to my brother's thing, it's in the description box. If not, that's cool. Love y'all. Peace out.
Okay.